Hello, everybody.
What
Welcome
up?
to another episode of the Howling Hour.
Why so dark?
Yep, Marcus is dark. So welcome, everybody. We're going to be doing some Scream rankings. We've tried to get Sister Pam on, but she is dealing with an illness right now. And the previous episode that she was supposed to jump on, she got invited to the Scream premiere. So we're going to try to get her on before the end of the month so that we can talk some Scream with her. But tonight we're going to be going over some rankings. So we haven't done some rankings in a little bit.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit.
I will not be
it
drinking
is.
one.
Yeah. Lucas will not be joining us tonight, but Melissa will be attempting to join us from Mexico. She's having some connection issues. That's why we were waiting. So we'll hopefully she'll jump in a little bit right behind the news. But how's everybody doing this fine Oscars day?
Doing all right. Trying to see if I can put it on my big screen over here while we're doing this. Be great.
Yep. So Marcus is telling me that the horror genre has its first win of the night with Best Supporting Actress. So
yeah, I got the ticker on Vanity Fair's site, so been refreshing it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, she's the first winner, seems. So I guess they did that like off camera. I guess I don't know.
Oh, no way.
Motherfuckers, man.
I mean, I don't know. Like, is it airing actively now? I don't know what time it started. So, I don't know.
It started at 7 p.m. Eastern time on ABC.
That's because they're getting tired of going into 11 o'clock.
Yeah, maybe that was the first one up. Yeah.
All right, so let's see what we got going on here. So we have Vladimir Pacheco is with us. We have King Matthew here with us. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, severe weather. I heard that's coming up our way, too. In fact, Danny's grounded.
I'm grounded for now. I'm supposed to have a flight.
At least they let you have your electronics.
Well, my flight is supposed to be at 6:30 in the morning. We had a mini, thunderstorm warning for tornado here in Florida, but then I have a freeze warning in Georgia because I'm supposed to fly into Atlanta to Augusta tomorrow morning, early in the morning, and Delta's doing the whole we'll see how it goes. So yeah, we'll see.
Florida gets tornadoes. I wouldn't
we rarely, it's rare. It's more warnings than anything. The biggest one obviously is hurricanes. You know what I mean? It's the biggest one.
I remember in high school being in Atlanta that we actually got a tornado, and it was early mid 90s.
Wow.
One hit in Alpharetta. Yeah.
That's great. That's my biggest fear. We got RJ that's watching the Oscars and listening to us. Melissa's with us. She's got her popcorn ready. She knows there's going to be fireworks tonight. She knows it's coming. And then we have Regan McNeil from Exorcist, Jill Nation Forever. That's right. I have a Jill Nation.
So Lucas's only comment for today's ranking.
Ooh, Marcus, you're buzzing.
Go ahead, Noah.
I'm buzzing.
You're buzzing again.
Scream 4 is the best.
He says Scream 4 is the best.
Yes.
All right, so how we typically do this here for our rankings is we do a little drinking game. So make sure you drink responsibly if you're going to be drinking along with us. You don't have to drink alcohol. You can certainly drink water or whatever you want. But when somebody changes their rankings mid-discussion, somebody takes a drink. If there's a disagreement that breaks out over a ranking, which is definitely going to happen tonight, you take a drink. Someone forgets a character in a film or hasn't seen the film, take a drink. So Lucas is not here, so everybody is good tonight. With
He's so silly, dude.
A character is referred to by their real actor's name instead of their film name, and then somebody gets so frustrated they stand up or leave frame. That's a possible chance that's going to happen tonight.
I have more space to do that now.
Yep. All right, so some news, right?
Good drink of.
I was Marcus is probably restarting because he has a buzz going on. Not that type of buzz. And I see Melissa in the green room waiting for our camera to load, and then we can bring her in. Let's see if it's working. She's loading. She's loading.
Are we skipping over the news we had? Are we doing that
No,
after?
we're gonna go into the news. But guess what? Oh, we got Ghost in there.
What's up?
Yeah, what's going on? And look, we got a birthday coming up on the 18th, so we're not gonna be here for it, but we know what we can do for that, right?
Yeah. Do it.
Chuck E. Cheese for my birthday. 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 Birthday. Chuck E. Cheese. Birthday. Chuck E. Cheese for my birthday. Chuck E. Cheese for my birthday. Chuck E. Cheese for my birthday. Birthday. Chuck E. Cheese.
All right, so happy birthday. Hopefully everything's going good. Her headset is not currently working, so she will be 100% with us in a second. And then there's Marcus. So we got everybody on board now, and we're going to jump into the news in 1 second here. So let's hide that comment. Oh, Vladimir is saying that he wants to be in Scream 8. He wants to be the killer.
We want to be the ones directing Scream 8, so we all have dreams.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So I was actually hoping that Lukas would have been on for this bit of news because I know it'd just make him so damn happy. And that first bit of news that we're going to be talking about is that Jamie Lee Curtis had an interview with Variety magazine where she mentioned that she didn't know that the latest Halloween trilogy was going to be a trilogy and that she feels like she's been shortchanged by Jason Blum.
Oh, boy.
Yep. She says the reason why Jason Blum can make cheap independent films is because he pays everybody cheap. So, First of all, how does she not know that it's not going to be a trilogy?
So, I will say this. Back when 2018 came out, I remember McBride on some podcast. I can't remember if it was on it was some podcast or whatever. He said originally he had written it and pitched it as 2 films. It was supposed to just be like a 2-parter. And then the success, of 2018 happened. So I don't know what transpired. And again, I don't know how true this is, but what transpired from that to becoming a trilogy, I don't know what happened in between that. I just remember him saying at first it was pitched as a 2-parter. And then, that came with the first original ending where Laurie and Michael had the knife fight outside the compound, and the test audiences didn't like that, so they switched it up at the ending that we got. So yeah, I mean, I don't know what transpired, but yeah, I just remember distinctively that McBride said it was a 2-parter at first, and that was supposed to be the end of it. But yeah.
Interesting.
Even so, if she didn't have to come back for the 3rd film, right? She didn't have to come back for the 2nd film. She didn't have to come back for any of them. It's just her shitting on the franchise once again. We've talked about it in depth that this is really not a good franchise, the Halloween franchise, but
no,
she constantly shits on the franchise. And then when she comes back to it, it's like, oh, I love Halloween, I love Michael Myers. But as soon as she gets a few years out from it, it's like, oh, it's back in the garbage bin for her with that.
You know what, man? It's probably a love-hate relationship. I'm trying to be not heel Danny right now, but
yeah,
it's probably a love-hate relationship. You know what I mean? Kind of like, you're working and then you're like, oh man, I forgot this feeling, love it. And then after you're like, I fucking hate it. You know what I mean? One of those.
Yeah.
But also remember, when it comes to Hollywood, money talks, bullshit walks, man. You know what I mean? It is what it is. And plus, when you're on tour and you're talking and promoting the film, you can't say what a piece of shit it is. You know what I mean? That's bad PR. We all know that.
A lot of the reasons why the Halloween franchise is bad is because of her contract status that comes with it. She has to be the one that kills Michael Myers, right? That's the only reason why she'll come back, right? She can't die. All this other nonsense. And both times we've seen that come into play. We've seen how they've adjusted for her. And honestly, like I always said, Laurie Strode wasn't really a final girl in the original Halloween. She wasn't
meant to be.
One. And it's just like we have her on a pedestal, and she's really not that high for me.
No, you're absolutely correct.
Girl in horror,
she was never meant to be a final girl anyway. Remember, the original intention for the original Halloween was the anthology series. It wasn't like, oh my God, she's a final girl. And if you want to go with how Halloween 2 and Halloween 3, if you want to still follow the anthology formula, if you will, it was all about the night of Halloween. What is it called again? Sam what?
Oh, Sam.
Yeah. So it was just about the night. Yeah, it's about the night of Halloween. So if you really want to go on the anthology formula, he probably disappeared because Halloween was over, right? It probably hit midnight and he just disappeared. That's so I've never considered her like a final girl of a franchise until she, how do I say it? The series made her into that once we brought her back. Does that make sense? Like once you kept bringing her back, then she became a final girl. But out of the first one, absolutely not.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. We got Ghost and Dark Kills saying she said, Michael, I love you, but I hate you. And then we got Scott Walker with us. Hey, Scott, we missed you. Sydney Prescott is more of a final girl than Laurie Strode.
Yes.
Listen, we want to talk about final girl. Let's talk about final girl in the same year.
Yep.
Ellen Ripley from Alien, man. Like,
yeah.
Or I don't think it was the same year as the year after, but still, Ellen Ripley from Alien. That is a because it's a sci-fi movie, sure, but it is a horror movie. We'll talk about it in the future, but it is a horror movie.
It is.
Yep.
It's an amazing, and Ellen, from the beginning, that she was on it. She clocked that shit from the beginning of that movie. So that is your final girl, and she is stuck with the franchise even when talking about her issues with the later movies. She still sticks with the franchise. That's all I'm saying. It's not it feels more like a money grab for Laurie. I'm sorry, for Laurie Strode. Let me take a drink. I'm blanking on her name now, but
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Curtis. Like I think. Listen, you can say we don't know. We don't know the speculation. We'll have to hear from Mr. Blum himself to kind of figure it out. We also know that Blumhouse movies kind of suck. So
what's so crazy is that it's so recent that this has happened. And when did it happen? Oh, when they started partnering with other production companies. Would you look at that?
I just wish they would get back to like old early days of Blumhouse when they would just put out bangers for cheap. They're like they were the ones that kind of blazed the way of making good horror movies for under $5 million, and the movies blow up. Like, get back to that formula, man. Those were the good old days.
Dude, them and A24 paved the way for indie filmmakers, bro. They paved the way for indie filmmakers. And then now, because again, money talks, bullshit walks, I get it. Everyone wants more money. I do. All of us do. I totally get it. But at the same time, though, it's the whole Two-Face speech, right? The Harvey Dent speech. You live long enough to see yourself become the villain, right? It's just like, where do you draw the line of this is enough money, right? This is enough money. Like, let's just do it for the art. Like, where do we draw that line, right?
Yep. I don't know, but you know what the funny part is too? Like, if we talk about Sigourney Weaver and Jamie Lee Curtis, right? That was both of their first roles. Halloween and Alien was both of their first roles, right? So,
absolutely. Dude, I'm just saying, Sigourney Weaver, though, man, they did her character right. I love that she's the final girl, and she kicked ass, bro. She didn't have to be butch or anything. She just kicked ass, and that's what we wanted, man. And so, and then it paved the way for Neve Campbell, man, as Sydney Prescott. What a great way that this chick, not only is she, your typical female, screaming and running, but she also fought back. And that's what was beautiful about it. That's the true final girl of fighting back to survive. Loved it.
Yeah. Well, not only that though, the way, if you look at the whole arc of Ripley, they written her to the point where she adapts to the environment that she's in.
Yep.
Yep.
And she clocks shit quick. She's intelligent and she adapts. So to me, that's the ultimate final girl right there. Then even with Sid is somewhat written in within the parameters, able to adapt just like Ripley. And I feel like Sid was always homage to Ripley.
Whenever I watch Scream 1, I don't picture the Laurie Strode arc. I would picture the Ellen Ripley arc because it is she is the first final girl, honestly, I would say, because Laurie Strode's the first scream queen, and there's nothing wrong with that. Do you have people that I don't know of that I'm thinking of? So
Black Christmas.
Yeah.
But didn't she may not be.
You sound like Megatron, Noah.
Yep.
And before we move on to Scream, I would love to say this, boys. I want your opinion really quick, because they just did an interview with Arnold Schwarzenegger saying that he would come back as old man, Arnold, for Conan, for Predator, for, you know what I mean, all this jazz. Would you like an Alien Predator movie that had brought back Ripley, and like Ripley and Arnold and Danny Glover and them, come all together? What would you
don't
think?
know about all of them, but there is a story with Dutch and his brother and sister in the Predator world, and it kind of, I think, if I'm not mistaken, that story crossed over with Aliens. So bringing Arnold back makes sense. I don't know so much about Ripley and Mike. I forgot Danny Glover's name in the movie, but I know it was Mike something.
Well, the reason why I was asking, because in the Predator animated movie, they showed them all frozen.
Yeah, I know.
So,
like, Ripley
they could do a
come
time
back
skip.
because she's a hybrid now. Like, she's not fully human, so who knows what her aging?
Yeah, she is. She is a hybrid. Yeah, that's right.
And that also is that also, like, Alien 4, if the Resurrection, if that's the one you go based off of, it's also like in the 23 whatevers. So kind of takes place similar time frame to when the animated one takes place. So
so we got RJ saying no Arnie in these franchises. He's in his 80s now.
Well, it doesn't necessarily have to be a live adaptation either. You know what I mean? It could be another badass animated film that, like how they did with the Predators.
I think, I would be okay with an animated one. So we do have a segue question in here, and it's kind of related to this topic and into our second piece of news. So I know Danny and Noah, you'll be able to answer this the best here. And Marcus, you too. Who's the final girls in the Friday the 13th movies? And then we'll talk a little Friday the 13th.
That's rough.
There's a bunch.
There is.
Especially, I forgot her name. The girl with the psychic powers, which was
Tina.
Fuck, that one was
awesome. Tina.
Yeah.
Do you consider Alice the final girl? Being
I was gonna say you consider Alice, even though she got.
Would have to. Especially since she showed up in the second one and was supposed to play a more major role too. So
technically, every movie, the true final girl of the Friday the 13th franchise is a man. That's Tommy Wallace. He's a true final girl.
Yeah, he's a final man. But if you come to think about it, didn't the guy and the girl in the reboot survive? Right, both of them did, right? Yeah.
Well,
so
yes and no. If you want to count that last scare of him pulling her into the ocean.
But I think that was a homage, though. I think that was more of an homage to the original. That is like a dream sequence rather than it actually happening.
I forgot what Derek Miller said when I met him and asked him about that, because originally they were supposed to do a sequel to it, but
dude, I mean, honestly, like, I'm glad you boys told me to watch it. I still don't like that he was more human, but it made sense and it was great. It was a fantastic movie. I really do wish they made a sequel to that one. I really do. It was great, man. It was really good. So, despite all these lawsuits, they need to fucking squash it and just hurry up.
I'm so sick of it, man.
We have two very good film franchises that are out there. So we have the Never Hike Alone series out there, and then we have the other one, the Bloodlines series that's out there too. So Shout out to Jason Brooks, friends of the channel. He has 2 movies
Vincent
out there for Friday the 13th. Yeah.
Yeah, Vincent DeSantis.
Jason
You know, they
Brooks.
dropped the trailer for the animated film that he's dropping later.
Yes, I saw that. I didn't watch that though, but it looks good.
And speaking of which,
Yes.
segue really quick and shout out. You know, if it wasn't for Jason Brooks, our Scream fan film would never be a thing.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, because he was the one that gave me all the pointers and everything to make it happen. So, shout out to Jason.
He's a good dude. He's a good dude.
Yeah,
he's a real good dude.
Real good guy.
All right, so our second piece of news before we jump into the rankings is so we got our first looks at the Crystal Lake TV series.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm only excited for it because I like Linda Cardellini. You know what I mean? So I'm wondering if they're going to try to do like the whole Bates Motel vibe, but that worked for Bates Motel.
It's described as a paranoid 70s thriller with a slasher vibe.
So
again, my fingers crossed for Linda Cardellini, man, because I like her, I adore her. So
she might be the only thing that makes the
saving
thing
grace
bearable
for
to
it.
watch. I think.
Yeah, I'm with no on that one. I'm very like lately when it comes to she's muted. Lately when it comes to mainstream, not indie films, like when it comes to mainstream horror, I have it like zero expectations or very low expectations going into it, so I don't get disappointed too much. It's like Scream 7. So
all right.
And I like not to say that it was bad because it was definitely not bad. It was a great show, Alien Earth. I did not go in like I went in like when it was like already like almost out because I was like I wasn't interested. I didn't think it was gonna be good, and then I was told by 4 people like you gotta watch it.
Okay.
And then I got to episode 3 and I cried.
Yeah.
I still haven't watched it. I still need to see it, but yeah.
Oh, you're gonna be very happy with Alien Earth once you watch it.
I need to.
You'll be very happy with it.
I was the one that got everybody started on it.
Yeah, good job, Marcus.
Yep. Marcus has got his frozen high five in the air there.
Welcome to there as well. Had no.
Can you all hear me though? I'm gonna just
we can hear you.
Okay,
we can hear you. Alrighty, so we're gonna just pop it up then. So we're getting ready to go into some spoiler talk. Melissa, we heard you. Can you hear us? Okay.
I can hear you now. Can you hear me, guys? Are you getting echo?
Nope, you're all good.
No, you're good.
All right, cool. I was
just
I can't get the Oscars up. I'm so heartbroken.
The rules for tonight. So, someone changes their ranking mid-discussion, you take a drink. If there's a disagreement that breaks out, if there's a disagreement that breaks out of a ranking placement, take a drink. If someone forgets a character in the film or hasn't seen the film, take the drink. And like I said, we're all safe from that one. Character is referred to by an actor's real name instead of their film name. You take a drink, and then
that might happen.
So frustrated, they stand up and leave frame. So
I'm the last one. You know this. I'm the last one. You know this.
So honestly, if you didn't see our review of it, Danny was basically on the verge of rage and about our conversation on stuff. So.
I was about to throw my laptop, dude. I was like, I can't.
I want to say something about that too. We were leaving after going to see a movie, and we were talking about what was lining up for like what we were doing for the upcoming podcast, and we're like, we're gonna do Scream 8 spoilers before we do the ranking. Scream 8 series before we do the ranking without spoilers. I was like, man, you really are just trying to piss off Danny, huh?
Yep. just gonna throw me off, man. All of you.
I mean, are we talking spoilers on Scream 7 tonight?
Yes. I have the little ticker running at the bottom. Spoilers are going to be open now. It's been 3 weekends, so we know Scream has crossed over into the billion-dollar franchise range. It's the 6th horror franchise to do that.
Again, that's not a never mind. I'm gonna cool it. I don't want my blood pressure to go.
Dang, it's been out that long.
It's just not adjusted for inflation because we know. again, because they're saying, oh, it's doing so well, Scream 7, and the reason why they hit over is because it's not adjusted for inflation. Scream 1 still is the top one, and Scream 2 is right behind it. So
I'm not saying anything about that. I said the franchise crossed into the $1 billion mark. And then I haven't looked at today's box office numbers, but it looks like it's probably around 120 million so far. So,
what was the drop off percentage? In
the first week was 71%.
That's crazy.
71% drop off.
Wow. That tells you something. Just saying.
I was gonna say I didn't want that. I didn't want that little bit of information to escape before we went through this ranking.
All right, so where do we start? We starting with Scream 7. We starting with Scream 1. You want to go reverse? You want to go in order?
No, I do not want my blood pressure up right now. Let's ease into it.
Why are we gonna start the night off drinking? Let's ease into the.
All right.
Well, not me. I'm
already starting the drink.
Right.
I'm already starting the drink, and I don't want to finish my whole bottle of wine yet. All right, not in the first few minutes. All right.
Oh, look at that! My new categories did not save. So we can't do our new categories today. But all right, so Scream 1996. Danny, you're right underneath me, so you get to go first.
Perfection.
All right.
It is perfection. And the reason why I say it, and I will back it up to this day, slashers were doing terrible. And all of a sudden, Wes Craven comes up with this idea, and it's campy, it's meta, you know what I mean? And you think it's going to be, oh, this is going to be trash, and it's not. The opening scene, you have Drew Barrymore and the top of her career, and of course, she was supposed to originally be Sidney Prescott, couldn't do it because of conflicts in schedule, so they had this bright idea, hey, all of these people are newbies. How do we get people to watch it? You know what? Keep Drew Barrymore, and then they kill her in the first scene. What?
That was her idea.
Dude, even if it was her idea, incredible to do that, and you draw people in to watch it. Everyone goes, oh my God, the shock factor out the gate. Then you had incredible character development, not just, hey, here's some characters and let's kill them off. Incredible character development, incredible stories, and for the first time, you have 2 killers. Because everyone's expecting one from...
Not the first time.
Hold up, hear me out. That's very super popular. That super popular is the first time that you get it. And why? Because everyone's used to what? 1. Everyone's used to the Jasons, right? The Michael Myers, the Freddy Kruegers. Everyone's expecting 1 killer, and all of a sudden, boom, it's 2.
What's
and
the
it blew
first
everyone's minds apart. And also, the way they did it is that every single scene, everyone was a suspect, because when you see the boots coming down from the bathroom, then they do a shot of the same boots from the cop putting out the cigarette. Then you have this, then you have that, right? Like, you just didn't know who it was. Because even when you're like, you know what? It's Billy. Oh, he's locked up. She gets a phone call. What? Like, it's just kept you on your toes, man. And that's why it's perfection, unlike all the rest of them, man. Ugh.
What's the so-called official first 2 killer movie?
I forgot.
It's a Christmas horror movie. That's a slasher film.
That's not the same. That
came out in 1982 or 1984, and I think there was one other one too.
We didn't even watch it on the ranking list, so you can't even. It clearly wasn't that good. It wasn't good enough to even put.
It was a bonus one because it's very bad. It's a very bad movie. Well, you know what? I will tell you this, right? So, like, I was watching it, and I watched it to the end because I wanted to do, like, hey, holiday horror movies that you could recommend to people, right? And it just like it was the original Scream. It got me because, like, they revealed the killer. It's like, oh, okay, I kind of figured it was him. And then here comes the other one. It's like, oh, fantastic. So Scream is not the first. They just took the idea.
It's not the first, but it's the first good one.
Yeah. So, Noah, where you got this at? I don't even know if I have to pull this up on screen, so I'm just going to leave it off screen because I know where everybody's going with this one.
Yeah, you can just leave it at perfection. It's a good... I don't think that ranking's probably going to change for anybody here. The only person you really have to ask is Melissa.
All right. Yeah. Well, yeah, Lukas is not here either, so Lukas can't weigh in.
Oh, please, we cannot have Lukas comment on this. My blood pressure will skyrocket immediately. Who thinks Superman is good? Still to this day, I'm not forgiving Lukas for that.
All right, Marcus, how about you? Where you got Scream?
Oh, you already know perfection.
All right.
And like same points as Danny, like said, slashers were out at the time, and this just came at the perfect time. With TV and film was transitioning. So, and then to cast all TV stars mostly at the time was unheard of, you know? So, yeah, that was pretty cool.
It revitalized, it revamped the genre.
Yep. All right, Melissa, how about you?
Oh, it's perfection.
Yeah.
Hands down. I mean, yeah, you can't beat it, especially as I was a huge Drew Barrymore fan, and going in there and seeing her killed within the first scene, you're just like, wait, she's not the star? Like you were just blown away by it, and then when you finally like saw it, you were like, all right, well, who are these people that we're going to get to meet? And you got to see like a whole new style of the way they brought with the horror film, and just having Wes Craven, like, you know, just from all his other movies that he'd done, and even the way the first kills were done, like it was the best. Like you can't beat the original.
Yep. Yes, it's a straight sweep. It's a perfection for me too. So honestly, the film is so good that it's holding up the entire franchise. Yeah. Is how good that first one is. It's holding up the entire franchise. Nothing has almost been at that level.
They'll bring it back to the first one.
Does it? Yeah. Wait. Does its back hurt because it is carrying everybody? So just say
yeah, that's right. We should ask Lee. We should ask Lee what else his back is hurting, because he's had comments about the ghost face that have come after him. We had him on the channel. He talked about it in the interviews. Like, yeah, the ghost face that have come after me. They weren't phantomy. They weren't really stealthy. They were just kind of sloppy and goofy. And he thought he appreciated what he saw in 6 with the ghost face, because he felt for the first time that it actually felt like a threat with that ghost face in 6. So I wonder what his opinion is on
that. About one person.
All right, so let's go. Noah, you got number 2.
I'm gonna wait for it to load.
Now it's getting interesting.
Yep.
Can I well, okay, I can't say anything. I can't say anything about Scream 7 yet. All I can say is that you could just put this in. You could put it on acceptable time waster. I'm not gonna let the
oh shit! Noah swinging out the gate.
It doesn't draw me in like the first one. Opening kill is cool, but I'm not as much of a fan as the first one. I fucking hate Mrs. Loomis, and that's a big thing. Like I don't give a shit about her motive. Mickey's motive is cooler. Like I prefer Mickey's. It makes more sense for what the Scream people would go for. Hers being revenge. Go fuck yourself, lady. Like you hopped up on too much coke, and now you're thinking that you actually give a shit about your son. I don't care. And that is a big thing for me that really takes away from this movie, is that it could have been much more interesting had it not had Mrs. Loomis in it. And also, if Randy had not died, I think that was stupid too. And I think the franchise agrees, because they brought him back in 3.
Yep.
So,
all right.
Got some good points. Okay.
Yep. I'm not arguing it. Now Marcus has to kind of be a little unbiased here, right? He's got some biases with this one. So Marcus, Scream 2.
For me personally, not counting my biases, because that's the first set I was wrong. It's a must watch for me because Mickey is one of my favorite Ghostface. One, he's the only true serial killer out of all the Ghostfaces that came in. So we don't know how high his body count was coming into the movie. You know, 1, 2, he was just batshit crazy, which I loved. Even more so than, even though I love Stu, Mickey for me is just like him and Jill are like the epitome of batshit crazy in this franchise.
Yeah.
Granted, I wasn't a fan of Mrs. Loomis, and I wish we would have gotten Derek and Haley as the ghost faces in the movie, like originally planned. But it is what it is.
I would not want Derek. Mickey and Haley, sure. Derek, nah.
Mickey
No,
also
but that original script was pretty solid though. With Derek,
fair enough.
So yeah, but no, like 2 was a fun film, man, and I felt it was a solid, good sequel to the brilliance of the first film. So,
all right. So we got that must watch. We got an acceptable time waster, which puts that right in the middle at surprisingly decent. So, Melissa, where you got this one at? Uh-oh, did she freeze? She froze. She froze.
Saw the shit we were talking already.
We'll wait for her to come unfrozen, and I'll go ahead and until she unfreezes from Mexico. So I agree with Noah as it being. Oh, actually, Danny, you go first.
No, don't do this.
No, you want me to finish my thought? I'll finish my thought.
You're next.
I have it as acceptable.
You already said it.
Time waster. I agree with Noah there, where it's an acceptable time waster. Definitely don't have that as a must watch. So it's okay. It's okay. The opening unaliving moment was decent, yes, but the unmasking with Mrs. Loomis definitely something I just did not like at all. I agree with Noah there. How do you come back in and say like, hey, guess what? I'm all pissed off about my child now after all these years. So I have it as acceptable time waster as well. It's not something that I have to watch. Like when I'm watching the Scream franchise, it's like, it's okay. But so acceptable time waster for me. Melissa, how about you? Where you got it at?
I liked it as like a surprisingly decent, because out of all the other films that have come out, I did enjoy it as a sequel. I like that Laurie Metcalf came into it. I know it's Mrs. Loomis. Damn it.
I would also like to say I'm a fan of this actress.
And like that was one of her like comeback where everyone got to see her after Roseanne was over for how many years, right? So like the way they brought in certain actors compared to the first one, because the first one was all TV stars and most of the people in here were as well, but at the same time you had like a little bit of a twist because it's following with the family footsteps and there's like a connection with the ghost face compared to like a lot of the other ones that really don't have any more family connection, except we get to the newer ones, but like that was the most like bringing everything together still, while like still killing off the legacies.
Yep. Yeah, and I'll add to this. So like, I was not a Laurie Metcalf fan, and I was also not a Jerry O'Connell fan. So that also plays into it because I'm still not fans of them, and that always plays into.
He's such a good actor. What?
I just don't like him.
But you're bringing in your biases, and you asked me to keep my biases.
I'm just saying that's what impacts my liking of the film too. Dude. Like My Secret Identity. Like I hated him in the TV show My Secret Identity.
He's such a good.
So then
actor,
I can say that Scream 2 is my favorite because of my personal biases. So.
Well, no, because if my personal biases play in, it would be lower than acceptable time waster. It would be a filler.
Whatever.
Filler.
Fuck off already. Look, this is why I didn't want to go backwards. Oh my god.
Oh my god, we're gonna be on Scream 7 for like an hour on its own.
Oh my god, bro.
Look, I ended up on the bathroom floor after this ranking. That's gonna be Danny tonight.
Yeah, probably. I'm gonna miss work tomorrow. Hopefully my bosses don't see this episode. Fine.
That's why I recommend
Herbal Remedy. My god, Dave.
All right. So what are you saying here? Danny, where you got it at?
So it is because of non-bias, because I rewatched. Remember, because I had to not only do it for this thing, but I also had to rewatch every single one of them, studying it for our film. And I have to say, where before I would say it's a must-watch, is definitely surprisingly decent. I don't like. I'm with Noah and you. I don't like the fact that it's Mrs. Loomis. They should have had a different killer. Mickey was perfect, just like Marcus was saying. But to have Mrs. Loomis established is almost like a retcon. You established her in the first one that she was trash, and now she cares, right? And then there was no
Billy was killing people.
Yeah, and there was no reason why she cared, though, right? And I get it. You can play into losing her son, makes any person psychotic. I get that too, but it wasn't justified for me. Like, it would be more justifiable.
She abandoned her son.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It would be more justifiable if it was like Randy, you know what I mean? Or, somebody else that you'd be like, oh no, surprise, right? But it wasn't. Right, because think about it, Mickey and Randy were head to head as the fucking knowledge buffs of the movies, right? So that would have been a dope team up that would have shocked everybody, especially with his obsession with Sydney. So, it's one of those that I did not like Mrs. Loomis. I do like the fact, I love the choices. I love the David Arquette choice that he was all jacked up from the original one, and that wasn't even that was his choice. The director was like, why are you doing this? And he's like, my character just got stabbed in the spine, dude. Right? Like, trying to be like, put a little bit of realism in there. I definitely love when they threw Sarah Michelle Gellar off the damn roof. Cece, by the way, taking a drink. That's you too. Everyone's supposed to be taking a drink. Sorry, Melissa.
Are we? All right.
There you go.
That's all right. I might have to go get more, so I'm going to be standing up getting up.
There you go. Part of the rules. But yeah, man, I mean, I loved a lot of it, but at the same time, though, story-wise and whatnot, it just wasn't a heavy hitter. So hence why I have it now after rewatching all this time. It's surprisingly decent. I'll give you that.
All right, that works. All right, so.
Oh boy.
Marcus. Dream 3.
Oh man.
Acceptable time waster for me.
Acceptable time waster. All right.
The only saving grace of this movie is them making Roman a solo killer, even though there's still evidence of a secondary killer in it. Roman is the saving grace of the movie. Sydney couldn't save the movie. Dewey and Gail couldn't save it. The dialogue was cheesy. The unaliving moments weren't all that great. Even though I did love Parker Posey in the movie. She was funny as the comic relief, but still not enough to save the movie. And again, like when you mentioned Lee Waddell, the ghost face in this one was goofy with his movements.
Yep.
In the stunts, which annoyed the hell out of me. So,
I mean, to be fair, though, there were moments in all of them that he was kind of goofy, hence why they made fun of it in Scary Movie 1. Just saying.
True.
Yep. All right, so we starting off with the acceptable time waster. Melissa, how about you? Where you have
trash. That's like
wow. Look at that. Right to garbage. So we got it at the filler stage right now.
Oh my God, Melissa was just like burn it. No, she said trash. That's unwatchable garbage. All right, yeah, because Marcus, because Marcus. Okay,
it's right in filler right now.
Like a movie that starts off with Jay and Silent Bob is going to be a comedy to me, and if it wants to be a comedy, cool. Like you can be a comedy, but you throw in Jenny McCarthy, Parker Posey annoyed the fuck out of me, and I liked her death scene. I don't get it wrong. She was supposed to be annoying. That's what was great about her character.
Did you just list all actors and actresses? By the way,
I did. So.
Yeah, because I did it too. I did it first because I said Parker Posey instead of.
I don't know what her character name was. That's how much
Judy.
That's her real name.
Judy Jurgen. Yeah, Judy.
Who knows at this point?
Jennifer Jolie.
Like they were supposed to be the second, the B versions of this, of the actual movie crew. So like I said, once you have Jay and Silent Bob in something, it's going to be a comedy / trash. So I love those guys too. I'm not trying to badmouth that, but
does this also
I don't even remember besides. Yeah, I can't take it serious. I just and I mean, I like some of the death scenes. They were cool. It's not memorable for me at all.
Yeah.
So.
Melissa agrees with Melissa.
Melissa! Yeah, double up.
Jay, the most memorable line. Hey, look, it's Connie Chung.
Say hi to Maury.
So after Melissa's discussion there too, so it's like, where do I put it now? So I thought I was gonna piss some people off because I have it as filler. Like, I don't have it as unwatchable garbage. I have it as filler. So this movie could have been saved with Scream 6. Like, they could have elevated it so much in Scream 6. Yes, they could have. Those home movies should have been Roman's home movies.
I get what you mean. Like you're saying, like, it would have connected things. It would have made the movie more important to the franchise. Yes, but the movie on its own is just bad.
Yeah.
Like, it's a bad watch, regardless of whether or not it makes the universe broader, or it could have been something else. That's all. That's us. That is all the fucking fans. No, fuck Spyglass and all these motherfuckers. That is us trying to make these movies better. When in fact, the movie was just shit to watch. The dude tanked a full fucking clip to the chest. I don't care how, like, if you're wearing a bulletproof vest or not. That shit hurts. People ribs break when you get shot with a bulletproof vest.
Especially, Noah, I'm going to piggyback off you. You ready for this? Especially during the time period where the bulletproof vests weren't that great, that you still could die because it could still penetrate. It's not like the Velcro. I mean, not Velcro caval or whatever. I can't speak right now. That's how good I am. Thank you. That is how bad it was back then for that.
Yeah.
Right? You could probably take a bullet or two, like Noah was saying, but you take a whole fucking clip to the chest, dude. You better hope it didn't hit the same spot because you were dying.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they talk about realism, and they talk about it a lot in 7, right? And then they do the dumbest shit.
Well, yeah, the two of the dumbest things happen in this movie. I think it was the first time that it happens in the franchise. Is Ghostface calls the person he's targeting from the same room, and nobody hears them. Nobody hears them talking in the same room.
The best part about this movie was Randy.
Yeah,
coming back. If you saw this, that means I'm dead.
Yep.
That whole interaction with dead Randy on a videotape, that is the best part of that movie.
Well, that and Carrie Fisher poking fun at herself.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Carrie Fisher poking fun at herself was fantastic.
Scream 3 ahead of its time in 2 ways, and this is why it'll be filler. So, one, because we have the voice changer. Voice changer was ahead of its time, like we'll talk about Scream 4 being ahead of its time. And then all of the stuff that it was surfacing 2 decades before Harvey Weinstein. It's like, hey, guess what's happening? We're shining a spotlight on.
We all knew. That's the problem. We used to make jokes about it. We used to make jokes about it when we were younger. It's like, I mean, to this day, it's who's do I have to suck to make it out here? We still make jokes like that. We knew it was a thing.
I was not alive at this point. I'm a post.
I know, but what I'm saying, Noah, is that we all knew, to the point that we still make the joke. Do I have to? You know what I mean?
Oh, don't get me wrong.
Make it out here.
It's been known.
I'm a state of constant paranoia. I'm a conspiracy nuthead. I knew. I also assumed. But
that's why when people were so shocked that it happened, I'm like,
All right, so Danny, I think you're putting it in the trash, aren't you?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely putting it in the trash.
Balling it up.
And the reasoning I'm putting it especially in the trash is because on paper this could have been the best of the franchise, period. On paper, if they executed it properly, they didn't date it with the whole 2000s hokey pokey, you know what I mean? And the dialogue was trash, the whole 9. Literally, it could have been the best on paper if they executed it properly, because the idea of Sydney's brother being it is insanely good. It's insanely good. What they should have done is that in the beginning, you have Roman searching for his sister, finds his sister, builds that entire relationship through the damn fucking movie, and then it's him the whole time. That what heartbreak, what twist,
awesome.
especially that Sydney was having her psychosis, right? Like, whoa, what? And I'm just telling you that would have been so beautifully done. Even if Angelina was the other killer or not, it doesn't matter. That story in general could have been thebomb.com. And to my point, and to piggyback off of you, because now that you put it out there, which I totally disagree with, but if they went that route, if he was the mastermind behind all this, you could have even done in 6, have him appear on video like Randy did, as like, welcome to my masterpiece.
Yeah.
Right? Like, holy shit. That would have been so good. But guess what? No, they bombed it so bad. I like when I rewatched it, Dave, I called you, remember? I go, oh my God. I was like, I can't believe how bad this is rewatching it again after all these years.
Yep.
It is that bad.
They
Now,
bombed it
is
so
it the
bad they
worst of
kinda
the
forget about
franchise?
it.
We'll find out. We'll find out my opinion.
All right, Noah, where do you have it?
So, at first, like when we first were thinking, I was gonna say filler as well, right? Because I'm like, if the things that we have theorized were actually real, then yes, it would actually. That's all it substitutes for is filler. But they're not. It's not real. It's just a shit movie with a bunch of plot holes.
Thank you.
And and but, I want to bring up a point that you made, right? It was ahead of its time, right? It's got the voice changer, it's got the the Weinstein scandal, right? But the movie's so bad that it's kind of overshadowed, and I think that's going to happen with 7.
Thank you.
I think that's playing into the fact that just because it's ahead of its time doesn't mean it's necessarily good. Scream 4, unfortunately, it fell victim to being ahead of its time and being good, but no one cared because Scream 3 was ahead of its time and it was bad. So
yes,
this is gutter. This is fucking.
This is gutter.
And let me piggyback off of Noah real quick before you move on. To Noah's point. A lot of unaliving moments in that third one was good. Like I love that the whole explosion of the house. You know what I mean?
That was
like
dope.
what a creative way for a cinematic filmmaker to off somebody, right? That is just like amazing into the Hollywood like action and thriller thing. Amazing. Again, a lot of stuff was ahead of its time, yes. But man, the execution was so poor that it's just like, why did we even continue after this? You know what I mean? Which, in Noah's point, that's why no one really went to watch Scream 4.
Yep. All right. So, Melissa, we got Scream 4 with you starting this off.
All right,
Wait.
so Scream.
Wait. Did Marcus rank it?
Yeah. He started us off as separate.
That's right. He started swinging. That's right. Yeah.
For me, I had it at surprisingly decent.
Okay.
But it's only for a couple of reasons. One, I honestly don't remember all of it, but I remember it more than I did with 3. All right. And I enjoyed how Jill ends up being the killer, but then like kind of gets away with it, but then is like, nah, you're not getting away with it. You're just going to die. Like, I just like the way she died. And I also kind of liked the story with Kirby and Charlie, because it was like a little love romance, and then it was like slaughtered. Like that was the boyfriend that just gets killed right away. So it was just like there were certain cute little moments for it, and it definitely was way better for 3 for me. But it wasn't as good as 2. And at the time, like, you know, I've watched that one probably 4 times, and I still don't remember a ton of shit from it. But like how they brought a bunch of people back into it and like tied up the female cop, which I can't remember her name, the blonde. Judy.
Oh, she remembers.
Damn it! You're gonna make me finish my wine before this is done. I gotta grab my beer.
I'm sorry.
Liquor before beer, you're in the clear.
So that's why I feel like it's like surprisingly decent, but it's also like a filler. Like it's not a complete waste of my time, but like at the same time, like it's not as memorable as like the other first 2. So
the only reason why I'm not yelling at you, Melissa, is because you're new. It's fine. All right.
All right. since it's not going to really move right now, so we get a third vote in there. I have Scream 4 as a must watch. I can't be perfection because I think Scream 1 is the ultimate perfection, but Scream 4 is a must watch. I've always been on Scream 4. I loved it ever since I first seen it. I love the new characters that they brought into it. It felt more like Scream than the previous two films that came before it because they spent time with each of the characters. You got to like them. It had a shock ending. You didn't really like. We'll talk about it when we get to you. We'll talk about it. And then Jill is probably top 3 of Ghostface all time. Like her motive is today. Like her motive is 20 years ahead of its time.
Yes,
you felt like Emma Roberts brought the angst and the anger out in that character, and it was fantastic. Like where I don't like Scream 2 is because I thought Mickey was just a little bit over the top, being played by Timothy Olyphant towards the end. But Jill just brought it home. Like she brought it home, and like even the shocking moment of her just like, all right, well, in order for me to pull this off, I have to be fucked up. So now she's just beating herself up.
Oh yeah,
and throwing herself through things. And, you know,
liar-esque.
It was literally a Fight Club moment. It was literally like Fight Club meets Scream. That whole scene to me.
And this is something that Marcus talks about all the time too. There's so many little pieces of information that were dropped in this film that could take the franchise in multiple directions from this point on that they haven't cashed in on, but they still can. But so Scream 4 definitely a must watch for me.
Yeah.
We got Reagan McNeil saying that Jill is my favorite. Scream 4 is my favorite. This has never been about killing you. It's about becoming you. That's just a classic line.
It was a classic line. Absolutely. Absolutely.
It is a mic drop.
Yep.
Like, oh shit. She's really fucking crazy.
Right.
All right, Danny. So you're up.
All right. So I have it as a must watch.
Okay. So
there's a lot of things I disagree with, but to your point, Dave, out of all the other ones, this is definitely a Scream film, right? Mm-hmm. Like they introduced a lot of new characters that we didn't get that tie-in, like a lot of the cops and all this other jazz that were there for just like an oofing and offing moment. I hated Charlie. I hated Charlie and his motive. I thought it was really stupid. You know what I mean? Yeah. I love that they introduced new rules, but then they also, kind of overstepped the boundary of the rules, right? Mm-hmm. Like when he's like, wait, I'm gay. You can't kill me. And they killed him anyway, right? Like, it was beautiful. No, I love that because you could tell where Jill is just psychotic in that moment, right? They killed Jill's mom. You don't know if it was Charlie or her that actually killed her own mom, right? Yeah. Like, it was Jill is, I think the saving grace of this film was Jill's character. I love that they brought Judy back, and Judy's like, do you remember me, Sydney? And she's like, in the dark, you know what I mean? Yada, yada. So you're like, oh shit, is Judy it, right? To have the evidence in Sydney's trunk, which is insane, and it was a rental, right? Like, it was a lot of good stuff that was from the original Scream and a lot of bad stuff that we had in the previous Screams as well. But honestly, Jill was the end-all, be-all. It was absolutely fantastic. I love Kirby being the new Randy. You know, I love that. And I love it because she played it. I personally believe she played it better than Mindy and Chad. She does a Randy way better than Mindy and Chad. Mm-hmm. And the fact that everything that you said, but I do love the original concept. I love the original concept that Sydney was supposed to die, and now it's all about Jill, right? But then someone else is like, man, fuck Jill, and it's a Ghostface calling Jill at the end of Scream 4. Like, the original concept I thought would be way better than what we got. But I'm just saying, like, Emma Roberts, man, she destroyed that role. Like, she absolutely destroyed that role. So, if it wasn't for the other Scream movies being such trash, I'd probably put it a little lower. But no, it's a must watch for any Scream fan. This is essentially Scream 2. This is like a full on Scream movie. Yep. Because if you want to be fair, if 2 and 3 never happened, Scream 4 would still stand as Scream 2. Yeah. That's how good it is.
Definitely.
Formula was.
Yep, definitely. Yeah. In fact, you're right. It doesn't need 2 or 3. You can go from Scream to Scream 4. Definitely.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. No, where you got it?
So I'm conflicted, right? Because hold on. I'm not conflicted for the reason. I'm not conflicted in a way that might concern you, because this is the only one I got to rewatch before this ranking.
Okay.
And it was a positive rewatch, and as I'm watching it, I'm noticing the issues that I have with this film. I also have with the first film, and I'm getting a little fatigued of the first film because I've watched it so much. So I don't know if I don't know if I want to put it in must watch or perfection, because again, Jill is a really is quite an amazing killer. Again, so I will say I also don't agree with, or I will do agree that I don't like Charlie either. I also would have preferred if they had gone the route that it would have continued into 5 with Jill being that character. And I think Sydney was supposed to live, right? She was supposed to have amnesia.
Yep.
She was gonna help her or whatever. I also would have been much more interested in that story as well. But,
absolutely.
But there were so many. It was the kills were great, and there were so many smart new things that they did too. Like I especially love the closet scene. That was fucking awesome. I love the closet scene. The opening kill scene also confirms that there were 7 movies at that time. Just watching the 7 stab movies. So there's that, and I also really like that scene. It didn't make sense, but it was just really stupid. It was really fun. I think I'm gonna put it in perfection for now, but I might change my mind later.
Oh, all right. All right. So we got that in perfection, Marcus. How about you?
So I'm also conflicted, but in the way of Noah, I was torn whether or not between a must watch or perfection. The only reason why I was keeping it from perfection is because cinematography wise, I don't know why they put this cloudy filter on it that just always bothered me when I watch the movie. And that's my only issue with the movie, is that just the filter that they have on it.
Yeah.
Story wise, Jill, the acting. Oh, and I'm different from Noah and Danny. I actually like Charlie as a killer because, again, wait, hold on. Let me tell you why.
Hold on. I told you.
Let me tell you why. This movie, again, Scream 4 is ahead of.
That's the one that makes you walk away.
Scream 4 is ahead of its time. And look, we're in the era, if you look at on all social media, what videos do we have? People talking about men being simps for women and women using men.
Come on,
so that plot line was years ahead of its time. You know what I mean? With Charlie being a simp for Jill. And that's the main thing that we see today in social media.
At the same time, though, that's such a shitty motive.
Well, so part of his motive too was
it's not though. He's a high school dude that was just madly in love.
It's such a shitty motive. It's different if he was if he was more machismo, bro, about it. You know what I mean? It would.
He did it all for the cookie.
Yeah, the dude was he didn't even get none.
Listen, as a dude,
that's why he died quickly.
All right, cookie. All right, bro. I'm gonna tell you this. There's a difference between I'm doing it for the cookie and
hold on. Not only was he with for Jill,
him and Kirby were having a thing going on, and that was part of his motive is that she waited too long. So
yes, that's what I'm saying. It's such bullshit, bro.
Hold on. Not only was he whipped for Jill, he had
he was a capital P.
He had access
to
a fine best friend.
Oh my god!
Best friend was willing to
get out of here. Oh my god!
Hey, no. But overall, no, man. Scream 4 was awesome, man.
He ain't no killer, bro. He's a shook one. You know this. You're not a crook.
No, Charlie was brutal. Charlie was brutal, dude.
Get out of here, bro. Get out of here.
Charlie was brutal
with his character before the turn, right?
Crook,
I like Charlie.
Just a shook one. Get out of here,
but
bro.
after the motive, after the reveal, and like he's like 3 years, and you finally make a move. It's like, all right, I get.
Such a wuss, bro. Whatever, bro.
He looks like the person.
One of the worst Ghostface ever, bro. I like Mrs. Loomis better than Charlie, bro.
That I will agree on.
Oh my god!
I don't even consider him to be a Ghostface.
Marcus, where you got it at?
I definitely say a must watch.
A must
All
watch.
right.
All right, so that's where it sits. Sits as a must watch.
So wait, what do we have so far? All right, cool.
So we're getting ready to go into the 3 new films.
Oh
Much.
my
So
God.
we got Scream at Perfection, Scream 4 at a must watch. We got Scream 2 at surprisingly decent, and Scream 3 at unwatchable garbage.
It is.
So I get Scream 5, and I'm gonna just I'm gonna toss Scream 5 right up in as a must watch.
Man, it's the first time I agree with you, Dave. Very nice.
I didn't expect much from this reboot, but then we got another. It's not as good as Scream 4, in my opinion.
No.
We got another great cast of characters that they developed over time. Got the core 4. I love the core 4 in there. Again, this is another film like Scream 4 where it introduces so many little things that it can go so many different directions that they haven't taken advantage of. I didn't mind it following beat for beat with the first Scream film because I think it played out very well with the end. This was the first movie that I ever seen, and Scream was like, oh, I think I know who it is. I wasn't certain, but I think I knew who it was. And then I started putting it, it's like, yep, it's that one and that one. And so it was like the first one was really easy to kind of pick out who it was going to be. But Sam and Tara are just amazing characters, and the Sam character is so damn good. It's one of the best characters in the franchise.
Oh, yeah. Hands down.
Yep. So it's definitely a must watch for me. It's not perfection because it does have its little gaps in there, but it's definitely a must watch. So Danny, go ahead because it looks like you're in the same spot as me.
So you know this, me and you talk about this film constantly because I flip back and forth between 4 and 5 of which one's better. And sometimes I lean 4 and then sometimes I change my mind, but it's definitely a must watch because man, I didn't mind it, like you said, being a revamp of the first one because they had different beats, they had different things and nuances, and it went according to the original, even the first 3, if you really think about it, because Richie and Amber meeting on Reddit was how Mrs. Loomis and Mickey on the dark web met, right? So it had a lot of theories of like, the Ghostface cult, if Stu Macher was still alive, right? There was a lot of things in there that was really good. Cinematography wise was fantastic, right? But it did fall short in a couple of things. Like, the guy was related to Stu that they killed, which was stupid. It came out of nowhere, right? And the thing of Amber fucking killing Dewey, dumb as shit, right? And when the stunt double is way taller than Amber. And then you had also when you had my biggest gripe of this film that it will tie in later, and you guys will hear me what I'm saying, is this is the first time that the studio spit in the fan's face with one line, and I hate it, and I hate when they do that, is when Richie revealed himself and goes, I know it sucks, but it's what's best for the movie. It's like, no, it's not. No, it's not. Right? You could have had so many other people be that role, right? I still say that Tara and Amber combo would have been better than Richie and Amber.
Oh, yeah.
The Tara and Amber combo would have been way better than the Richie because it would put it along the lines. Well, sure, tiny ghost faces, but hear me out. What's crazy is it would put Tara up with Jill being fucking psychotic of letting someone butcher her just to proceed the motive, right? Like that is insane. And so the fact of the matter is that when you spit in the fans' faces with that one line, it really turned me off, and that's the only reason why I keep flipping between 4 and 5. That's the only reason why. Because other than that, if that never happened, I would say Scream 5 is definitely hands down superior than 4, hands down, because it was great. Like you said, character development, the pacing, the bringing back of the legacy characters, they all had a part in it. I still don't agree with Dewey dying. That should have been Gale, but whatever. But still, I think Scream 5 is definitely a must-watch.
Yeah, I saw that movie in the theaters 8 times. 8 times I saw that movie in the theaters. Luckily, I have a movie pass, so I get to take advantage of seeing it in there. But I also did homework for Easter eggs. But
I was about to say.
Yeah. I was very happy to see it 8 times in the theaters because I wanted to see it. Like,
Yeah.
The next two films is like, I don't know if I want to go back and see it that many times. So,
Yeah.
No, how about you?
I'm probably also gonna put it in a must watch as well. I have similar issues. Yet one, to piggyback off of talking about the Richie and Amber combo, Amber was, she was cool. Does it make sense that Dewey was killed by someone taller than him, and then it was Amber? She was wearing stilts, guys. You just don't understand.
Ghostface on stilts, baby.
Yeah, I mean, I think that her role in this launched her horror career a bit further, and I think it was for the right reasons. But it all gets drowned out by the fact that Richie's a fucking pedo. Like, that's all I can think about.
Because he's supposed to be like 25 or 26.
Yeah, it's like,
how old was Amber?
She was a high schooler.
17?
Oh, yikes.
Like 17, 18,
yeah.
17?
I mean, even if she was 18, still gross.
I mean, at least I'm agreeing with you, Noah, but at least 18 is legal. If 17,
Oh, you didn't even. I mean, like the best parts of this movie were Melissa and I can't remember her name, but Sam and Tara. Like,
oh my god, here we go.
No, because we were wait. We've been saying the actors and actresses' names in context, and in context, I was saying that you guys haven't been taking drinks for every single one because we've been taking it within context as referring to the person regarding their performance to the role. You didn't have to take a drink for that.
Sure. Well, we did it anyway. Keep going.
Whatever. I mean, okay. Anyways, yeah, I think they were the best part of the film. I also didn't mind the shot for shot stuff, but
damn it.
Yeah, it's definitely not perfection. I also think that the performances of Sydney was very stale in this movie. I wasn't excited that she was back because I was just like, oh, she came back late in the movie, and I just didn't really. I wasn't excited about when she was on. She didn't bring that excitement for me. She definitely, I will say, definitely did in 7. I thought she was really good in 7. But also, I agree Gale should have died, not because I don't like Gale, but I don't, but because you would have gotten a much better story arc from Dewey, who already felt like he abandoned Gale and couldn't own up to it, and then she dies, and he doesn't get to, like, fully make amends. Like, that would have been your story right there. That would have been amazing.
Let me piggyback off of that, and then it goes into the whole love story of him and Sydney, dude.
Yeah,
it really does.
I personally don't like that story.
Yeah,
that, like, he knew her as a child. He grew up as her little sister. It's weird for me. Like, she was having sleepovers with Tatum when she was a child. Like, that's like, he even refers to her as a little sister. That's gross for me. I think it's a little gross. I don't know.
To be fair, you have a good point. To be fair, yes. But at the same time, though, now that they're older and stuff like that, is a little different. You know what I mean? Especially that when Gale abandoned Dewey, who was there for him was Sydney.
Yep.
And to the point that Sydney in the 7th one named after Tatum her best friend, right? But also, who's the second best friend, if you think about it, is Dewey. Dewey has always been there for Sydney, and Sydney's always been there for him. You know what I mean? I see where you're going with that, and it is true if you look at it for that perspective. But as an adult relationship, it's totally different, man. You know what I mean?
I feel like you only have to take it that route though, because I just think the connection that they have. Why does it have to go into a relationship? Why can't they just be?
Because they did it in 4. Because 4 established.
They set it up.
They tried to do it in 4, and then they cut most of those scenes, right? Like, I wasn't a fan of it. I wasn't a fan of the little shit that they had in there that linked to it.
That's a fair statement. I can't argue with that. That's a fair statement.
I like, even if you take out like the fact that they're adults, I do get it. I think that they can just have that strong foundation as basically they're just family, right? Like they don't need to pursue anything more than that. Just personally, I think it would have been, it's the stronger bonds if it's just like there's no need for some type of sexual intimacy between us because we just love each other so much as people.
All right, that makes sense.
That's a fair statement. Like I said, can't argue with that. It's fair.
Yep. All right, Marcus, how about you?
Definitely a must watch.
All right.
I mean, we all have the same gripes with the movie. you know.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I think all of our praises, you know, supersedes our issues with the movie, and it was just a fun movie, man. It was awesome. And then again, Sam and Tara and the core four were like great additions to the franchise. And even bringing Skeet back, as even though the de-aging was like horrible, it was fun to see.
It was
Billy
still
back
great
and
though, dude.
Sam, yeah, it was still great. Like
it was
seeing
new.
her psyche, her psychosis. That's the word I was looking for. Her psychosis.
I think it was a
better
better way to do it than Sydney's in the third one.
Yeah.
This was a way better psychosis than Sydney's.
Well, it almost felt like Sydney was being haunted by a ghost in her dreams.
Well, so was Sam, but then like I said, it's almost like, and I hate to bring this up because I love Star Wars, but it's almost like when in the Return of the Jedi when Luke is going into the dark side, right? That you just see the descent, right? And then into the I'm not that. Like you started seeing that with Sam as well, the descent into the fucking crazy. You know what I mean?
That's
gonna be props. Like not only like the Billy, because I don't want to make you guys drink again, so I won't say it. But also the chemistry and performance between just them individually and together, like it was amazing. It was
fantastic, dude.
Like the best thing to see on scene too. And like, yeah, you kind of knew as soon as you saw Billy in the background before she revealed it. Like you kind of probably assumed that was going to be the route that they took. But even still hearing it, it's like, oh shit. That's kind of fucked. But I love it. I love that. I love that they did that.
Like I love that one moment where he just basically it was like her rage or his rage kicking into her, where he yells out,
and I love
where he's like cut some fucking throats, and she's like,
"Oh, I love that's a great scene."
Dude, but not only that, one of my favorites.
7 and she said that.
Yeah.
And then
one of my favorites. One of my favorites still is when he goes, "Hey," and then she looks and he goes like this, and then you see the knife. Like, awesome, bro. Awesome.
All right. So, Melissa, are you breaking it, or are we? Well, it's tough to break it out of must watch now. But where do you have it?
I have it probably in a must watch category, but I also like, for me, it wasn't like a total reboot. It was almost like they gave you a second story because we went with the Billy Loomis's daughter. Like now she's like a killer because she's just as crazy as he is. And like, you had Sydney in it. It was all right. They killed Dewey. We were all pissed. It was just, can't even talk today. So for me, it was good enough for it to come back. I was curious to see where they were going to go from there. And it was how many years between the 4 and 5 was it?
11.
It's a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So at least like they revived it with some new characters like Jenna Ortega. Damn it! I fucking did it. Tara. Tara describing like the newer movies that she's really into and like that defined the genre, and like this is like bringing it back, but not as much as the original, but it holds its own.
Yeah, that whole Babadook thing, I wanted to choke her. I was like, the Babadook.
Oh my god!
Take her, Ghostface. Take her ass out. This is a bad horror fan.
Ghostface should have stabbed her just for that.
All right. So we're down to 6 and 7.
I hate you.
I don't know
right
if we should start 6 with Marcus and 7 with me, or end.
Oh, y'all Danny's gonna hate.
Wait! You just did 5.
I know. I'm just saying.
I started 5.
I'm just saying.
Oh.
Right? I'm just saying because I know Marcus's thoughts on 6. And I know my thoughts on 7. So I don't know if we should save those for the end or should we start right out the gate with those?
No, you should save those for the end, motherfucker, because we're all going to go at each other's heads.
All right, so Marcus, you're going last.
Okay, I'll go last on 6.
Or Scream 6. You're going last on Scream 6.
Yeah,
Danny, go ahead.
Scream 6.
Yo, you better put that all the way on the bottom, dog. All right? Because, listen. Linda, listen. All right. I hated that they went with Scream 2 and it's all about revenge and the family, and it was poorly executed. Everything about this film killed me, especially the fact that you had such an amazing character like Sam, and you see like she is not getting better, she's getting worse, and you could have gotten so many amazing stories out of this, but you came up with, oh, my son, I'm like, oh my God. You could have literally had the whole that she thought it was Ghostface in the fucking bodega, right? That she was with her sister, and it was her the entire time. You could have had something incredibly insane about this movie, and nobody fucking dies. One, I forgot to mention on the fifth one, Super Chad, that gets murked. We said it. I had my Buck 120 on here. There's no way that he got murked and survived. Then in this one, nobody died. Not a single person out of the core four. Gale gets stabbed in the gut. Nothing, bro. They're like, out of everything in this fucking movie, you set up the Stu Macher thing, the whole night. Nothing panned out in this movie. Not a damn thing.
This
the
is the night,
only
by the way,
saving grace, dude. Is that the real one?
This is a buck 119. I don't have a 120, but this is the
hold on.
thing you can get
All
to
right.
one.
All right, I'm gonna get mine after this because the buck 19 is shorter. They made it because of like the hunter thing I told you.
Yeah.
But let me tell you something.
As a hunter or bushcraft knife, this is fucking terrible. And if you're wearing the gloves, it's even worse. This is so fucking slippery. It's a terrible knife. We're not doing.
Dude, I will pull up my buck
for
120 to show you guys again. But dude, nothing of this movie panned out great. You introduced characters that had no meaning, like Danny. What the fuck, bro? Nothing in this movie. The coolest scene was the train scene, and still nothing happened. Mindy gets stabbed, she doesn't die. What are we doing, bro? Like,
yeah, that was.
My God, this literally to me is one of the worst. I prefer Scream 3 over this fucking film. Just put it to you that way. That's how much I hate this movie, bro. It was the only Scream movie. Listen, it was the only Scream movie. I'll get it in 2 seconds. It was the only Scream movie that I was just like, what? At the end of it. Even 7, as much as my gripes with 7, the 6th one was the only one that I was like, what the fuck? Only one.
I had the same reaction internally. I was just like, what?
Only one. Damn it. All right, I'm going to go get my buck. Hold on.
No, where you have this one at?
Same spot.
Oh, all right.
I mean, you introduce the fact that there could be a cult of some kind, and then it just doesn't even matter. It was a complete waste of time. It was so like you also bring in Samara Weaving. I don't remember her name. You can take a shot for all I care. As like a Drew Barrymore type for this opening kill, and then you have the Ghostfaces going against each other. That whole opening scene was great. It was great. Don't give a shit that it was 3 Ghostfaces because I don't give a shit who the Ghostfaces were. The fake out death, that was kind of cool, but again, as Danny said, it's all poorly executed. It's horribly executed. And Danny's mentioned it before. I don't know if anybody else has mentioned it on here, but you missed the opportunity to have Ghostface wearing a different mask.
Yeah.
Especially in the train station. And that scene, now that you think about it, means absolutely nothing because it doesn't confirm that Ethan, I think it was, who's on there with her, isn't a Ghostface because you could just assume that he still is. And Mindy doesn't die. So that scene is literally just there to be cool. But it's lame because nothing happens. Yeah, I don't... Bro, and you have that Kirby could be a ghost. You also bring Kirby back, and it doesn't matter because this movie's bad.
Yeah.
Thank you. And then to piggyback off of Noah, you introduced the cult of Ghostface in the first scene just to kill him off.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
What? And by the way, buck 120, bro. Look how big this thing is.
That's fucking...
Dude, this is massive, bro.
Again, massive. Terrible knife.
It's way bigger than the 119. And they did it. They reduced the size of it because hunters were complaining that it was too big. This is insane, bro. You're telling me that Chad took this in 5 and Mindy took this to the gut in the. Oh my God, bro. There's no way. And Kirby in the 4th one. No way, dude. No way.
Even if you were to assume that the Ghost, like after they stopped manufacturing 120s, that the new Ghost Faces were using 119s, it's still a big fucking knife. Like it's like a 7-inch blade.
That's going to the spine.
Like this is ridiculous.
Dude,
like,
look
this
how much
would be
bigger.
going
Noah, put it to
through
the
me.
camera, dude. Put it to the camera. Look how much bigger this bitch is compared to the 19, dude.
This is
Wow.
ridiculous.
That is.
It's insane, bro. Look at this.
I gotta go see which one I have now because it's hanging on the wall.
You buy it from Walmart?
No, I got it from a dealer.
You probably have you might have a 119 unless it was someone who had them.
I'm curious now. I'm gonna have to look after the show.
Your knife fits in a shadow box next to the mask. It's not a 120.
Danny, hold it up against the mask real quick, so I can do a quick comparison.
It's the whole head of the mask.
You want me to put it to the mask?
Yeah.
All right, hold on.
The blade itself is like.
I probably have a 119 myself.
Dude, it's
All
like
right.
the whole mask, bro.
Okay. All right. Now I know a comparison. All right.
Look at
so
this.
Melissa, where
Look
do you
at
have
shit,
this
bro.
one?
Look at this. No way.
Oh God, this
You
one.
gonna do garbage, or-
I'm putting it in the garbage because number one, like for me, a Scream franchise, there's nothing without Sydney, and there was no Sydney for me. All right.
Thank you.
Like they could have done so much more with this. Like they already set it up with.
Fucking they did more with Sam.
Yeah, like I don't even know where to start. Like it was so bad for me that it was just unmemorable. Like I don't even like. I wiped it out of my brain. I like that Kirby came back, but there was nothing to it. Like it's great that her, she got stabbed in high school and now she's an FBI agent, and like they could have done more with that storyline, and
nothing of this film mattered. Like this film, if it's out of the entire franchise, if we erased it, nothing matters of this film. Not a damn thing. Not a damn thing matters in this fucking film, dude. Like I said, all the great things of her psychosis going to full Billy mode at the end, everything didn't matter. The cult of Ghostface didn't matter. Nothing mattered in this film. Not a damn thing.
Wow. You almost had me convinced, but I have it as filler. Just because
I hate you, Dave. Well, Dave, it's still on the bottom though because you have 3 garbages, so it's still on the bottom.
I know. I know. I'm just saying it's filler for me. I enjoyed almost everything up until the ending reveal. Come on, we get 2.
God damn it!
I fucking can't, bro.
We get for the first time.
Oh.
2 ghost faces on screen. Like we're going back, like on the channel where we did the 5 things that we wanted to see in Scream 7, and we got almost all of them. Like we called it when we had Craven Something Scary on the channel, and we called almost everything that was going to happen in it. And I literally was like, yes, there's 2 there. There's 2. And then we have the shrine. There's a lot of good things that are out there, and then that reveal scene, it was just like, damn it.
Bro, but even though you got everything you wanted, it still didn't pan out. It still doesn't matter.
Because what the problem with this you got the shrine, but what the fuck was the point of it? Why did people who didn't give a shit about
this movie
pointless? This movie made that.
Noah's so angry he's glitching the stream.
I was just about to say that, Dave. Get out of my head. He is so mad that you made him glitch, dude. We can't understand anything he's saying. No, we still can't understand what you're saying.
You're But there's like, I think this is something that I would watch over Scream 2. I would watch it over Scream 3. Yep. I would.
Do it again. I'm doing it again.
Oh my god!
God damn it!
No.
No, again.
I can't take a shot.
That is your fault. I can't believe you did 2 and 3.
All right.
Is this collective walk off?
Damn it, Dave.
I can't believe that. You know why I believe that? Because of your fucking opinions on 7.
Oh, we're getting to 7.
Thank you. Noah Rage. Everyone
Noah
expected from
Rage.
me, but Noah's with me. This is why I love Noah. Damn it,
I'm
dude.
wearing the beans. You don't see my blood vessels pop out. Look at these fucking veins.
All right.
I'm very sure my blood pressure, I'm going to need blood pressure medication after this. Damn it, dude.
Scream 6 is probably about to go up. Marcus, where you got it?
Fuck no, Marcus.
Marcus. You don't know where Marcus has it. You don't know where Marcus has it. If he has
you
that,
can see my face right now, and I wasn't freezing.
Go ahead, Marcus.
I have it as surprisingly decent.
Fuck you, bro. Well, taking a drink for that again. Jesus.
I have it as surprisingly decent. One, we have some of the most brutal, unaliving moments in all of the franchise. 2, I love the bodega scene. The bodega scene is like one of my favorite scenes in all of the franchise. Even Annika's, I mean, it was predictable, but her death, I enjoyed that. It was pretty brutal. Again, they dropped the ball, like Danny said. You know, they set it up, they queued it up perfectly, but the execution of it, like they set up the cult, they set up what else did shit. I like the idea of using the old mask and the old costumes. You know, it was a cool idea seeing Sam like further go into descent. But again, like you said, none of the main characters got killed off. So yeah,
bro,
that kind of ruined it for everything.
Even as good as the bodega scene is, nothing mattered. And you're putting it at, oh my god, bro.
The old mask is cool, but
it's still an entertaining movie though.
Matter either.
No, it's
like
not.
Sam wearing
it's an entertaining movie.
It is entertaining.
No.
It's definitely entertaining.
Yeah.
Oh my god, bro.
Thank you, Melissa.
Remember what I told about Dave? I'm telling you the same thing, Marcus. You're going in my suicide note tonight, bro. Damn it, bro. Oh my god, bro.
All right, that brings us to.
And I like the with the reveal. It was a poor reveal. I kind of liked. I mean, I still like Quinn, but I don't know, man. And I like Bailey. I just hated how crazy they got at the end.
It was cool because she got to die twice, I guess.
It was over the top. Like the craziness got over the top. But I like them as the Ghostface killers. You know.
No.
Wow. Wait till we get to ranking Ghostface.
I like the Ghostface.
We did. We ranked Ghostface before.
Yeah, but we got to do it again.
Oh
and
my god,
was
dude.
not on there. Marcus was
you
not
guys
on
are
there.
Oh yeah, I
lucky.
wasn't on
This
there.
is my work computer,
I was out of town
bro.
for that one.
I would throw this across the room right now.
I can't afford
Oh my god. Oh, I am sweating. That's how mad I am right now. Oh my god.
The Dirt Box shirt may come off. That's
oh
a
my
Patreon.
god.
All right, we're up to 7. So people have been talking in the comments about a lot of stuff with 7. Now we're gonna get into.
You guys want to win a poster? We may give away this poster. You want to win a poster? Hey.
What are you thinking?
For all the people here who love this movie.
All right. Since we're gonna be talking about 7, I'm gonna throw it up there.
You've been warned.
Oh shit! Dave, put Melissa's comment up.
I just saw that. Oh shit!
Yes.
Oh man!
Oh my god, Melissa, I love you. Yes. Oh, that's beautiful.
I have a feeling this one's gonna get hot. I gotta take off the flannel.
Oh, dude, don't, bro. Listen, I do not want to rip my nerd box shirt because I love it so much. But I am
All right, so forewarning, this is probably a section that you don't want to drink on. So Noah, you get.
We're gonna drink.
We're gonna drink because I don't know nobody's name in this movie.
Oh my god, that just goes to show you, bro. Fuck.
Sydney, I know Sydney. I'm gonna put it in garbage. If there was a spot below it, I would put it below. And I'm so glad that we get to talk about the spoilers now because we get to finally dig into why your reasons for loving this movie is dog shit, Dave.
Thank you, Noah. Let's go. Let's go, Noah.
Starting out with the very fact that there's a fucking line in this movie. Could Stu be back? Oh, well, that would be the better story, but it's not realistic. And then they proceed to shoot a woman in the face 50 fucking times.
Thank you.
And she stands through. Not only that,
listen,
she gets
I'll drink out of the bottle for that.
She gets a brick to the face. She gets a screwdriver several times to the stomach. And not only she get fucking rocked, but she gets shot center mass and still fucking gets up and disappears. And then after that, she has a hole through the back of her head and she's standing. I'm sorry. In what world of physics is a bullet ricocheting your body to the point where you're standing and you're getting fucking shot?
He glitched again.
He's so angry, he's glitching, baby.
That means that she didn't die the last shot, which was like fucking 20. So, and one of them looked like a deagle. The other one was definitely a Beretta. Would have been dead on the shot to the gut, but no.
Thank you.
That's somehow
Thank
apparently
you.
It's realistic, more realistic to then waste Anna Camp as a ghost face. You don't even introduce her as Stu's sister. By the way, best fucking performance of the movie, Anna Camp, and we all saw it coming. We all saw that coming. She comes out, reveal the tears, bro. I love that shit. If you had made it Stu's sister, oh my god.
Thank you.
The movie for me a little bit, especially since they burned it all down in the beginning. One of the best opening scenes. We see a woman get burned alive, but guess what? None of it fucking mattered because it's all about self-help bullshit.
Look, I'm gonna tell you something too, right?
That's okay.
Because
that's okay. You know what though? Before that comment, he agreed with Noah. So fuck off, bro.
We got Melissa saying, "Noah, did you just have Stu spit come out of your?"
My mom will be right after this. This felt so disrespectful. This
Thank
felt
you.
so fucking disrespectful.
Thank you.
Every 5 seconds, they're dropping a line that's like, hey, that's something that we've talked about. That's a theory that fans have talked about. You keep just spitting in our fucking faces. Like, you want to talk about Stu spit, like, spit bukkake. Like, it was all over me by the end of this movie. It was ridiculous. I felt like I haven't even seen Game of Thrones. Shame.
Yes! Yes, Noah! Yes!
They wanted to shame us for watching.
Let the hate flow through you.
We cared for this franchise like it was our fucking baby. We're like, if you just do this, you can fucking save it all. And then you take those ideas.
Good.
Like, I'm so glad you did that. You know what they did? They saw that and they did this. Right there. Yeah.
Your hate makes you powerful.
It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. And then you still could have saved it somewhat at the end when you have cities like, I do trust you. And then you have it that Gail fucking kills her in the car on the way to the hospital. Shouldn't have trusted me, I guess.
Dude, you could have had that final reveal that she was actually Stu's sister and stabbed the other motherfucker and said, keep my brother's name out your fucking mouth. Like, come on, bro.
Listen, I'm the person to talk about this goddamn movie. And I feel like I'm growing a hernia as we speak. Talking about the fact that you said that 6 was better than 2 and 3 and you would watch it over that, I'm dead inside. I died like fucking what's her name from 6? was a fake out.
Yes.
I'm here.
Yes, Noah.
I cannot wait. I cannot wait for the reviews of 7.
Oh, Noah, I am 100. Oh, Noah, yes. Welcome to the heel side, baby. Yes.
All right, Marcus.
Oh, just you wait. Just you wait. The Stone Cold impression's coming out when you start talking, Dave.
Marcus.
I had a beer. One beer. Two beers.
So I got it at man, I got it at Unwatchable Garbage, man.
Oh,
Thank you. Marcus, I was about to punch my screen, dog, if you said something else.
No, the movie is just it's so bad. And as a diehard Scream fan, with this being my favorite horror franchise, I was hurt. Like I was hurt, man. Like I felt like Spyglass took Goodfellas literally, and what I mean by that, the one line that Ray Liotta kept saying, "Fuck you, pay me." That's basically
yes.
Fuck you, pay me.
Fuck you, pay me. That's exactly what they did.
Fuck you, pay me. That's what this movie was. I was like, man, like Nev couldn't even save. And her, don't get me wrong, her performance and Anna Camp's performance up into the reveal could not save this movie. It could not save this movie.
Nope.
Like, it was just bad, man. It was
super bad, bro.
Campy and cheesy as fuck, bro. This is a 3. This truly is a 3 reboot because it is so fucking cheesy. And I didn't even mention it, but it's 4 and 1 connected. It is those two movies amalgamated together to create Scream 3 again.
Dude, it was I can't wait for my turn.
All right, Melissa, how about you? Where you got it?
Oh, you guys hate me right now. For me, I know, I liked it. I don't know. I'm gonna say
I sat in the theater with you and watched that.
I listen. I like the horror scenes of it. I'm gonna go with like filler. I don't think it was total garbage because I still think 3 was total garbage. I like the storyline. Like, listen, it was one of the Scream movies. Like when they first killed him, that I was like, yes, they fucking killed him in a fucking car, and that's how Gale enters. And then, like, the death scene with Evan Peters, which I don't know his name in the movie because that was just great. But oh god,
wait, was that Evan Peters in there?
The fact that everybody wanted Joel McHale to die.
No, I think she's Asa German. She's talking about Asa German.
Yeah, that was.
Is that what his name is?
Another stop for that. What?
I'm sorry.
Oh,
the guy from The Boys. Let's put it that way. I know he's from The Boys.
Yeah.
Okay.
They also use
like the way that. Like
I take back what I said. I wasn't gonna yell at you before. I'm yelling at you now.
Some of the scenes made no sense to me. Definitely, like the girl never used a gun before, but she's able to like blast the chicks in the face how many times?
Didn't you know, bitch? Come on!
Did you know?
The best was when Melissa did that about her father, and then they just repeated it in this one. So like it could have had a little bit more. Like I was expecting her to actually be more like Stu and less like Neve because she was a fucking pussy in the entire movie. But I like some of the death scenes. I'm not gonna say it wasn't total trash because I didn't like 3. So like
whatever, dude.
I'm gonna be the bitch and say that.
So Dan, where you got that?
Cherry on top, the
Me?
on top of it all, right? Is that they didn't even kill Joel McHale's husband. They intentionally kept that motherfucker alive after chatting his ass.
Yeah. Oh my god.
They did that shit on purpose.
Oh!
You cannot tell me they didn't do that shit on purpose.
By the way, you ready, boys? For best writing, Sinners, baby. For best writing, baby.
Oh, that's right. The Oscars is on, right?
Yeah. So I can't watch it, but I'm doing the updates or whatever on here. Sinners won best writing.
Oh, I hated that movie.
What? What'd you say?
I hated Sinners.
The fuck?
We got to end the stream. We got to end the stream.
The only reason why is because I felt like it was very much like Dusk Till Dawn. It was done before. It was a period piece. That was great about it. I love the costumes, love everything else. But the storyline was, I had to watch it 3 times to figure out what the fuck was going on.
All right.
Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god.
Okay, all right. Shh.
Yep, I agree with Dave putting that on. Dude, I think I'm going to quit Nerdbox right now. I can't believe you right now. Oh, my God, bro.
Wow. All right.
Dude, I'm like deteriorating
Danny's not making it out of this stream alive.
Makes me cry. I like every time that scene comes on, I tear up from that scene. Oh my god.
Danny is not making it out.
All right, let's get back to screen. Let's get back to screen.
All right. So
oh
Danny,
my god,
you have
bro.
this as filler, don't you?
Never mind. Marcus moves down. You're on top of my list, Melissa. Whenever I might suicide note tonight. Oh my god, bro. Fuck.
At least I'm number 1.
So, Danny, where you got Scream 7 at?
Yo, this is garbage. Oh my god, bro. Listen, I'm not gonna say it's the worst in the franchise, but it's pretty fucking close. It is pretty fucking close. And I'm gonna tell you why. The only reason why that I'm like I'm always bouncing back and forth is because the pacing was great, cinematography was great, the coloring was great. That's the only reason why. Other than that, nothing in this movie mattered as well, bro. You're telling me that Gale comes up, nothing came out of it. Chad and Mindy came up, nothing came out of it. Sydney, again, Nev Campbell's fucking acting, awesome. But you're telling me her husband is super Chad now, bro? He gets stabbed multiple times in the fucking gut and doesn't die?
The gut
Are
and chest
joking?
had stab wounds up here. And he not only didn't die, he didn't bleed out for the span of like 10 fucking hours? Are you serious?
No character development whatsoever. I didn't give a shit about any of these characters when they got offed. None whatsoever. Some of the off moments were cool, sure, whatever. They were creative, but none of it mattered. You didn't care about these people.
Also,
you
didn't practical effects for kill scenes? What the fuck?
Dude, none of it mattered, bro.
Oh, yeah, that was so bad.
And the fact of the matter is, they spit again. What I said about 5. This was even worse. When they said Stu being dead is stupid. I mean, being alive is stupid. Are you fucking joking?
Yeah,
they literally spit. They spit in the fucking fans' faces, dude. They basically told us, "Shut the fuck up," like Marcus said. Shut the fuck up and pay me, right? They don't care, bro. None of this story mattered. And Tatum's character development was trash as well. Super Tatum, bro. Mm-hmm. Super Tatum. Oh, Stu didn't have death certificate or anything else. But then, yeah, he's dead. Alive in spirit, right? Dumb, bro.
Oh,
dumb. And then the fake out was dumb of the boyfriend doing the AI stuff. Dumb fake out. No one, everyone's like, whatever,
right?
Bro.
Because I understand why that happened, right? He was doing it because he genuinely wanted to test to see if it was possible, and then he was venting out his frustrations as Stu on Sydney because he couldn't be closer to Tatum, and that was all that scene was. I get the fucking scenes. I get what they were going for. It was just really fucking stupid. Like,
bring it back, Dewey, Mrs. Loomis, and Roman for no fucking reason.
I was like, you fucking kidding me?
Hold on.
Why?
Hold on.
Why?
And then wait.
That did not make sense.
Check this out, though. Even with that, you're gonna bring them back and use AI and not de-age them. Like, why would they look like how they look today?
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Like how? Like, why would they look like how they look today in real life?
AI
like,
for the kills and to make your scenes look prettier.
That was so bad.
It's the biggest tell in the movie that Stu is still alive.
No, whatever, bro. I don't want to fucking hear that dumb shit, all right? Because we had
there was a deleted scene. Oh, who gives a fuck?
No, not in the deleted scene.
It doesn't matter,
That's
bro.
Right there in front of you. You did not see it.
It does not matter, though.
Oh
it does not matter. Because the fact of the matter is, that you had the cult of Ghostface, you spit in the fucking fans' faces. You had this Stu thing, you spit in the fans' faces. They don't give a fuck, bro. They basically said they're gonna do what they want, and you're gonna still come see it. That's the message at the end of the day, is that they don't care what we think, what we want. They're gonna do what they want at the end of the day, bro. And then the cool moments of the Halloween homage like they did in 1, sure, cool. But it didn't matter. None of this mattered, bro.
All it does
this
is
movie, I literally, the only way that I watched this movie, I was drinking the entire time in the movie theater, bro. The entire time, from beginning to fucking end, bro. Again, nothing mattered. Again, yes, the cool kill moments, sure. But Scream is more than that. Even Matthew Lillard, when they interviewed him, he said, the biggest problem I have with the new ones is all about the kills. It's not even about the story or the characters. He's just like, what balanced the movie in the first one was, it was funny, you had character development, the whole 9, and it balanced off the kill moments. But the crazy part is that when people were in the theater watching it, and they asked Matthew Lillard this question, they said, what do you think about 7? He literally stopped himself and goes, well, this, that, and he goes, you guys all have cameras, so I can't really say what I really want to say. That just goes to show you that Matthew Lillard didn't even like it, bro. Like, I just can't with this. I can't with the fucking franchise. What's happening is, like every other horror movie, that you have good shit and it turns to absolute shit, is because people don't remember that you have people that are fans that love this fucking franchise that are paying you the money that you want. And eventually, the more you say fuck you and the more you spit in their faces, they're not going to come support your movie anymore, and it's going to die.
I'm done. Like,
the franchise is going to die, dude.
I have no interest in seeing 8. If it comes out on streaming, I might, but I have
no one cares. Everyone's going to wait for streaming for 8, bro.
I have
no one cares anymore.
For this movie. Like, again, we know the first video call could have been Stu. Again, who fucking cares? The fact that the autopsy or whatever paper is missing, the only person who knows about it is dead. Don't fucking care. It is just a way for them to say, again, as Danny said, to get you to come back to see if Stu will come back again in the next one. And yes, we found out during releases in other countries that there was an end credit scene actually that proved that Stu was alive. But guess what? It wasn't in the movie.
No one cares.
I don't.
No one cares. No one cares
this,
anymore, bro. Listen,
this movie was disrespectful to fans. It truly
absolutely
was.
If the cult of Ghostface happens now, or even Stu happens now, no one's gonna care. No one's gonna care, because you know why? Because they literally told us go fuck yourself in this movie. They literally told us to go fuck ourselves.
And to Matthew Lillard's point about it being all about kills, right? Yeah, it is now all about kills. And yes, you cannot have a horror franchise revolving around a serial killer without kills. And that is a cool aspect of the movie, especially the way they do it. If it was practical still, but it's not anymore because they're using fucking AI now, which is disgusting. And then you don't use AI or CGI to de-age people, so then it's even dumber. So, and then on top of that, I love to hear it back because you fucking did your stupid thumbs up thinking that this movie is good.
To Noah's point. The only reason why I like Halloween Kills, is because the kills were brutal. But if you want to go story for story, Halloween Kills, right, is still better than Halloween Ends. Let's just put it to you that way. Yeah. But it doesn't even hold a candle to Halloween 2018. It really doesn't. Because the story is incredible.
Yeah.
All right.
Talking about no. What? Why are we talking about this franchise and these movies? Because we want to expand on the story, not the brutality.
What?
We
Say it again. What?
Story. What? we want the progression story. When Scream 5 came out, oh yeah, the kills are really cool. The Scream 6 kills were really cool. But guess what? Everyone was interested in the progression of Sam's insanity. That's what we wanted to see. We don't give a fuck if the kills are more brutal if you're not making a good movie.
Exactly.
Go ahead, talk up
Thank you, Noah. I'm gonna go grab my hat. Thank you.
I can't even with this movie.
Damn!
Put all these on a t-shirt. Noah Rage, Noah Glitcher, Noah Echo, all on a t-shirt, baby.
So, shameless self-promotion here. Why Scream 7 fixes the franchise and what it means for Scream 8. Go ahead and take a look at that video if you have not seen it yet. And then you'll be like the majority of the people that are commenting on that video about, oh, shit, I didn't. Yes, that makes sense now. It all makes sense now. It all makes sense, right? And we're going to talk about that. So I have Scream 7 as surprisingly decent, which is going to pull it out of the dumpster. And it's going to drop it right into filler. And the reason why I have that is because, one, Stu is alive. And why is Stu alive? Because the first call of Stu Macher is actually Stu Macher himself. Because if you look at every other single call, he doesn't have the scars. The scars are not there in every other time that Stu calls back. And then he
Dave, you're delusional as fuck right now, bro. You're delusional as
We've
fuck,
noticed
bro.
these things. That's the thing. We've told
Scream,
you.
like I've said before in our reviews, Scream is the only franchise that has an expiration date because of the technology being the telephone. You cannot have a Scream in 5 years or 10 years.
Absolutely not, bro.
So
because to listen, to negate your argument, bro, is that Scream 5 did it better than anyone else with all the new fucking technology, and guess what? It fucking worked, bro. It fucking worked with fucking Amber texting I can't even speak right now. God damn it. With Tara, for her texting Tara to use the technology to unlock her fucking house, everything evolved in 5. It regressed in 6 and 7, bro.
No.
God, yes, it did, bro. No. There was no more text messages. There was no more fucking calls. The fucking FaceTime was the only thing in 7 that was up to date. But it doesn't matter, bro, because guess what? We're all on our fucking phones anyway.
Calling is never not going to be a modern thing. Calling has always just evolved into a new form to call. The initial telephone is still the same fucking concept as this. It's
No, it isn't.
Oh my god, yes it is.
Facts and data say that talking on the phone is no longer a thing.
It has a computer.
Again, to negate your argument, they did it in Scream 5, my bro. They did the text messages that you're saying, and again, they used technology to unlock her fucking house.
Okay.
So then it's not gonna go. It's not gonna go away.
Useful and it's not. People don't even
missing the point.
Jarvis projection, bro. That the fucking Ghostface would do it.
I don't understand.
The Roger Jackson voice of Ghostface goes away with the technology advancements.
No, it doesn't.
You toss it away because you can't have a creepy voice in a text message, can you?
Again, Scream 5.
Voice message?
The
Voice
voice changer while they're talking on the phone. They can still
Nobody's
do that
answering
on
the
text
phone.
messages.
You got an unknown? Oh, unknown.
Noah, you're the youngest out of all of us. Do you do voice to text?
Yes.
Thank you. So do I, bro.
And also,
I don't care if you do voice to text.
Also,
that's what
he's talking about. You're not understanding. He's talking about voice messages.
Dave, you are old as fuck, bro. Everyone does voice to text now.
Yes, you record your voice and then you send it as a text, and it's a audio recording.
Yes, it is living rent free in my head because I'm scarred. Yes, that's right. Heal Daddy, baby. Yes.
Like, I genuinely don't.
It was very forgettable, so it's not living in my head.
What? Point number 2 is Blue Plaid is officially dead in the franchise. Because there was so much blue plaid and blue shirts in this franchise that we can't go into Scream 8 saying, oh, that person's wearing blue plaid. That's a Ghostface.
Because the fucking original creator, like you said, that the reason why they invited all these fucking YouTubers and everyone from their theories were talking about it. So yes, you have to divert somebody from the fucking blue plaid.
That's the whole campaign of this movie. Burn it all down because you're burning
trash, bro.
Original concept
Trash.
down.
If you wanted to burn it all down for real, you had a better story, bro. And it's not a better story. Dude, this writer that became a director, none of his movies after the Scream franchise panned out. I wonder fucking why.
Listen.
I wonder why, bro.
I did not believe that Richie was a killer because he's wearing blue plaid. I knew he was a killer because his motive was fucking shit.
Dude, you saw the blue plaid in my film and he gets murked. It doesn't matter, bro.
It matters in the Scream franchise. And then another big thing that you guys all missed. Another thing that you guys all missed. The Stumacher house entrance is the same as Sydney's entrance into her house. Same layout.
And guess what?
And what is that house? The house is under construction because it's telling you that the entire franchise is under construction.
That is the dumbest fucking take, though.
It's right there. It's right there.
It's good, though.
I told you guys going in before we saw the movie. All the
doesn't mean it's good, though.
All the shitty AI posters was the truth about what they were doing.
Dave, again, because you agreed with me on 3. It doesn't matter. On paper, right? Scream 3 could have been the best. It doesn't matter, bro.
Because it's a bad
sucks. It sucks, dude. It doesn't matter.
So much better than Scream 3.
No, it's not.
Insane.
I would put Scream 3 over Scream 7 any day, dog. Any day.
But the weirdest part about all of this is the fact that your reason for saying that 3 was an absolute dog shit is the same reason you like this movie. And they're bad reasons. Because it doesn't matter if they try to do something that revolutionized, because it was a bad fucking watch.
What are you talking about? I said I like Scream 3 for the new technology that they added.
Yes. Like I said, your justifications for 7 are the same ones for 3, and they're bad. They're bad reasons.
They're bad, bro. They're just bad.
It doesn't matter. Oh wait. Why do you like this? Why do you like this movie again? The 7 again?
It's a reset.
It doesn't matter why you like this movie.
Yes, it doesn't matter what you think. It doesn't matter what you think.
Such a terrible. Every single time they said something that was better than what the outcome was, I looked at you. You know this for a fact. I went and looked directly at you because they were fucking verbatim taking all our fucking theories, other than the Sam one, because that one's relatively new. And just like, no, it doesn't work, dog. That doesn't make sense for this franchise. Yes, it does.
It does, though.
Stupid. And the fact that you think that phone calls, which are still a thing after being invented in the 1800s, when several more revolutionary inventions got remodeled, like the fucking chainsaw, for instance, which was originally used for pregnancies. This is still the same. It's just a computer with a phone in it, but it is still a phone. The phone.
Hey, guess what?
Does not change.
I got one thing to say today. Shut your mouth and know your role, jabroni.
People talking on the phone is down 67%. You have to reset the franchise.
Text messages and
the text. Voice messaging, voice anything is down.
Roger Jackson, the fucking voice messages.
You want to argue facts and data, and you will lose every time.
I'm gonna hit you with your own concept. You ready?
No.
It's a fucking movie.
Data never lies. It is.
You said
it is emotionless. It's impartial.
Again, shut your mouth and know your role, jabroni. Hold up. Because also, we don't even know if that's the real Stumacher house because they said it. They said it was a replica in the movie, dude. So you don't know if it's the real house or not.
Okay.
Because they said they recreated everything in the house, bro.
Real quick. I want to do something for you real quick. Danny, can you pull out your phone real quick? Or are you using it to record?
Oh my God. You're arguing data because you're gonna. Hey, look! I'm talking on the phone. Guess what? My mother talks on the phone, and so does grandma's. That doesn't prove that the concept is out of date.
That's not what's out of date.
Fucking ridiculous.
Dave, that's not what's out of date. What's out of date is now moving on from City. That's what's
Yes.
out of date. Is not moving on
Yes,
from
thank you,
City.
Marcus. That's the only thing
They
that's out of
started
date that I
taking it-
agree with you.
Yeah,
Yes,
they started taking it in the right direction with Sam and Tara, and just still like
thank you.
connecting it, you know, with the loose threads. But they need to move on from Sid now.
Thank you. Because Marcus, again, in Scream 6, the
That
only
includes
good
Tatum.
thing was they
That
introduced
includes
the
Tatum.
cult. Dude, you could have fucking the cult over there with Sam and Tara. You could have the cult with Chad and Mindy. You could have the cult with fucking Gail and Kirby. It doesn't matter, bro. That's what's fucking holding this back. You're absolutely right, Marcus.
Yeah. Even with Tatum, like introducing her this late in the game, like trying to set her up as the new thing now moving forward, I guess maybe
That's what
like
the point of the poster was in the wall.
But what I'm saying though,
No, bro.
That's
It
what's going
doesn't
to
matter.
cause
That's
this to
the
go
thing. It
down.
doesn't matter because the movie's bad. The execution was
Yeah.
piss poor. Hey guys,
Thank
I was
you.
trying to make a beef Wellington, but instead I gave everyone food poisoning. But I tried to make beef Wellington. It doesn't matter what the attempt. It doesn't matter what the intention was because it was
Thank
bad.
I drank this whole bottle of wine, bro, because of this dumb shit. It's fucking ridiculous, bro. Look at this.
Again,
Empty.
I understand. We understand what they were trying to do. It did not work because the movie was bad.
Thank you.
This is the Scream 4 of our modern day times.
No,
Plus,
it's
everybody
not.
said
Not
this about
even
Scream
fucking
4.
close,
Everybody
bro.
said this about Scream 4.
Not even
Everybody
modern
hated
day
Scream 4
Scream
when it
3.
came
Not
out.
even close.
This is modern day Scream 3.
Thank you.
Modern day Scream 3.
Thank you, Noah. Thank you.
And you know what's funny? The voice changer, ahead of its time, also didn't come back. Did it?
Thank you, Noah. Thank you. Because they could have done it with the
Crazy, right?
AI shit, and they didn't.
But
Thank you, Noah.
But the idea of a popularity did kind of come back in 5 still, so that was consistent with the franchise. So I honestly,
Hey, look.
I
Hey,
thought
you
were
ready?
gonna
Look at this.
Boom. Wolverine, but okay.
Boom. Right there. Fuck off.
He probably was saying thank you for me.
Look,
So let's
look at this.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yep, they did give the impression that the Marker House Airbnb was a replica. Just saying.
All right, so we have, look at this. We have Entertainment Wizard giving us his ranking. So we're going to break it down here. So we got 1, 2, 4, 3, 7, and 6.
You know what, Entertainment Wizard? I probably agree with you on that. Let's go, dog. Let's go.
2 above 4.
All right, so let's do our final rankings here. So we got Scream at number 1.
Mm-hmm.
And now it brings us down to who is number 2, 4.
Ooh, that's
That's a
ooh.
tough one.
Andy,
Ooh.
go ahead.
I will actually
I'm gonna pass my
argue-
turn. I gotta think.
I would
right,
actually argue to leave it as is because 4 came first and did it so well in its time, and that it aged well. It's still, aged pretty well.
Point. Good point.
That would be my only argument to keep 4 in front of 5.
All right, I'm with you there. 4 in front of 5.
Noah, what do you think?
I will say that 4 did come first, so I will agree with that, and it did do ahead of its time things that I also think bled into this movie, because you do have them talking on Reddit and wanting to do it in similar for a better movie and whatnot. So I feel like while it's not the same, but they want to make their own movie and make it, and want to be recognized for them making a new movie. I feel like that does feel a lot like 4 in a way that they were playing it. It's so hard though, because it's like you really have Melissa Barrera as Sam, we have Emma Roberts as Jill. That's really your main argument for both of these films.
Yep.
Whose performance?
All right, I got my answer. I got it.
Yeah.
I
If that's the case, then hold on. If we're going off of that, then damn. If we're just going off the strength of those two,
yeah, I got it. I got my answer.
Yeah, if we're going off the strength of those two, then I would have to put 5 over 4. Because I just
yep,
love
I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna say 5 over 4.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sheep and follow.
Same.
All right, I can't argue it. Can't argue that one. It's so close between those two films. Very.
It
close.
really is. I always flip back and forth. You know that, Dave.
Yep.
You know why? You know why you have to put Sam above it? It's because Sam plays the part of both a survivor, a final girl, and a ghost face.
And a potential.
Exactly. Yes.
Potential ghost face.
Yes.
Yep.
I love
Let
that.
me tell you,
more of Emma Roberts' part, maybe, but since Sam was the main character and we got a lot, we also got the dynamic with her and Billy. It's really hard to say that Emma Roberts overshines that.
Yeah.
Now, before we go on, I do have to thank our community because our community is probably one of the best. Because
Yes.
when I watch other people when they're talking about Scream and stuff like that, they get hate. Like they get hate for what their opinions are on the new Scream franchise versus the old Scream franchise. We don't get that. So thank you everybody for being very good in the comments and stuff like that.
Yes, thank you guys. Yes, Dave,
that.
I will agree with that 100%. Thank you guys.
Awesome.
Yep.
Kind of.
So you can see
awesome.
how we talk about that. So you can join in those conversations and drop those comments here and have
Yes,
fun with
please.
it. But thank you for being respectful for everybody. So we got one.
You guys are so awesome. Thank you guys so much.
So we got 1, 5, 4, and 2. That brings us to.
Wait.
Man, I
Did
don't
Melissa-
even fucking
did
agree with
Melissa-
this ranking, man.
Melissa-
On the bottom,
yeah, Melissa
I
said
don't
she
agree with
agreed.
it whatsoever.
Melissa said she agreed. So Melissa, I'll go and
okay.
start with
Yeah,
you
I
this
agree.
time though. 6 or 7? 6 or 7?
Oh God.
Oh, she froze on that one. She is so undecided. She froze on that.
Dude,
The rest of us aren't. Let us answer.
All right,
For
so
real.
we'll come back to Melissa when she unfreezes. Marcus, 6 or 7?
I got 6 in front of 7, man.
Okay.
Noah,
You want to take a guess as to Danny's in mind?
It's
Let's
6
go.
in front of 7.
Yeah.
listen,
Yeah.
even though I don't agree, I feel like those should be on the bottom. I do agree 6 is above 7.
All right, Melissa, you're back. So 6 or 7.
I will keep it at 6 with 7, as long as 3 is last. All right.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that statement, but all right.
I'm in agreement.
7.
I'm in agreement. 6 in front of 7. So there could be possible memes that come out of this because of 6, 7. So so we have Scream 1, we have Scream 5, we have Scream 4, Scream 2, Scream 6, Scream 7, and Scream 3 at the bottom.
You know what? I'm changing my answer. Pull fucking Scream 3 up there, dog.
Wait.
Put Scream 3
You
up
can't.
there.
You
with
can't
Phil,
move it.
dude.
Hold on.
Can't move it.
No, hold on a minute. Hold on
It
a
is
goddamn
done.
minute. You can
No, you
hold
said
on a
we can
goddamn
switch
minute.
our
You
answers,
cannot
and we're
agree.
taking a drink. Put 3 up. Put 3 up.
You are
Let's
not
go.
allowed
You
to
can't
say
move
that
3
you
up
think
because
that
it
this is
dropped
better
to
than
fly
7 when
everybody.
You said that 7 was a better movie. That's so contradictory. You said that 7 was better in your argument. You put it at a higher
I'm
ranking
fine
than
with
7
where it's at.
was.
I'm fine where it's at.
Oh,
Nope.
that's
Nope.
I call
Listen,
bullshit
Dave, it's
right
not done
here.
yet. It's not done. It's not done until the episode's done. I'm putting 3 up. I'm changing my answer. We're all taking a shot.
I'm
We're
so
pulling out
glad that the
filler.
Twilight shit is official now. I can't wait to ruin you for that.
You expect me to remember where everybody ranked it? It was at
You're
garbage for
I
almost
want
everybody.
I
you to
changed
remember
my
what you
answer
ranked it,
before this stream
motherfucker.
was done. You're gonna put 3 up in filler like I wanted. Put 3 up. I took a shot. You took a shot. We're putting 3 up, okay? And I'm putting 3 in front of both of those.
Oh hell no!
Nope.
I would be like 6-3.
No.
No, what do you got? No, what do you got, baby? Is it in front of 7 at least?
6, 3, 7 for me.
It's 1, 4, 5, 2, 3, 6, 7.
Oh shit! He put 3 all the way up there. He changed his answer.
We're not.
I'm
No,
taking a
no.
shot.
We're right here on filler, my friends. That's what we're voting on.
He-
And right now,
Oh,
me and
dude,
Marcus
dude,
are good
yeah.
with 6,
He's
7, 3.
allowed to do that. according
No,
to the rules.
I'm 6, 3, 7. I'm
No,
6, 3,
according to
7.
the
6, 3,
rules,
7.
According to your rules, Dave, he put it up. We'll take a shot. He put it up. You can't do that, bro. He changed his
Oh
answer.
my god. The
He
ranking
changed
is
his
done.
answer.
We're doing the final rankings, my friend.
Dude,
We
he
ain't
just
ranking
changed his
movies no
answer.
Three
more.
always goes
The
above. I
decisions
didn't
are
even change my-
over.
Three
Dude,
is
he
always
just
above.
changed his answer. He changed his answer. We're
You
allowed
can't
to do
change your
that.
We're
According
doing
to
the
your
final
rules.
ranking.
According
Final.
to your rules.
Wait, who changed their answer?
No
I didn't
one
change my
did.
answer.
Oh,
Yeah, you did. You said, Noah, say your ranking one more time.
It's 3, 6, 7, but that hasn't changed.
Thank you.
I
He
all
put
three of these
3.
movies in
So that
garbage.
means
He
it goes
said
to
it hasn't
7.
changed, my friend.
That means it goes in front of 7. Both me and him said 3 above 7.
This is where we're at.
That's bullshit,
Our votes
dude.
are in. They've been cast. Now we're just doing the final ranking
I
of
did say
all
6,
the categories there. So this is where it is. You just unhappy.
Both of us changed our answers. And again, according to your rules, we can. According to your rules, we
We
can.
ain't ranking no more. You
That
expect
is
me to
such
remember
bullshit,
where
bro.
we were talking about
That
3?
is such
I have to
bullshit.
figure out
Whatever,
where
dude.
all this goes. It's done.
Whatever.
I'll write it
Both
down.
me and
next
Noah
time
changed
for
our
you.
answers.
You changed it when I don't remember where the average would fall. So sorry,
Whatever, dude.
So look, I would have rather had this type of rage and energy at the end of Scream 7 for the motive monologue.
Thank you.
That we got.
Thank you, J-Rod. Thank you, J-Rod.
Okay,
Thank you.
So, yeah,
I thought Anna Camp
that
did
part
good.
right there kind of just threw me off because then I was like, oh, so Anna Camp was doing that one part. So don't care.
Anna Camp was like, this was the most obvious ever because like when we first talked about it, when they announced it, we're like,
The
she's
whole movie
Ghostface.
was obvious.
Yeah, we did. We said
She's
it from day
Ghostface.
one. We said it from day one.
The movie
Yeah.
was predictable.
It's
I
gotten
mean, everything is showing. We know what's going on in Scream 7. Like, it's nothing.
Alrighty, I think it's time to call it, my friends. So next week, I don't know, we have to figure out what we're gonna do. We'll find out where Sister Pam is and how she's feeling. So if you don't know, go over and wish her well. She's dealing with some stuff health-wise, and hopefully she'll feel better. And then maybe we'll have her on. Maybe we'll do Ghostface Killers next week. It's still March. It's Women History. It's also Women in Horror Month. So maybe we'll talk about the female characters in horror since we can talk about Anna Camp in the situation now. But we'll figure it out. So thank you, everybody.
Before you go, pull up the MTC's last comment because I really like that.
Thank you. Let's go. Let's go.
Nerd boxing match is awesome.
I'm ready.
I'm squirrely.
Oh.
You guys might not have a chance.
Go ahead, boy. I'm ready.
Get bright yellow nerd box gloves.
All right. So before we go, we're going to be talking about a charity event coming up very soon. So you may hear it in the comments, but there will be a charity event coming on. We'll maybe do a whole day event. We're going to try to get some celebrities from that film to do it. So thank you for joining us once again. We'll see you next Sunday.
Bye, everyone.
Peace.
Twilight's
sleeping
official,
by the
we're
toilet
doing
tonight? I'm not.
it. Lucas isn't here to break the news, but we're doing Twilight.
Twilight is better than the last couple of Screams. Just saying.
Every day waiting for